call you the Misfits, and that would definitely be the truth.
I say we call us Force 9 from Navarone.
Third areola from the left. I mean, what would I call you?
Third.
I mean, what kind of name was that, Mike?
What, Force 9 from Navarone?
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to tell me
cool
it's
name.
a military thing.
Yeah, the attack on the beaches of Navarone during World War II.
Yeah, okay, latrine duty boy.
I was trying to make a reference to our guest.
And what did she have to do with the an invasion?
Apparently, she's an illegal alien.
Yeah, right. I'm illegal for now.
Well, she's on she's got a hall pass, right? So I mean,
well, right now she's sending all these texts overseas. I'm a little scared to go outside. Might be one of those immigration agents.
Well, she didn't come in with a towel on her head. I think we're okay.
That's just because her hair's dry.
I can do that tomorrow. Just put a towel on. That's no problem. On the head.
On the head.
Hello.
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 Yeah, Mike tried to wear one around his head one time, but it just looked like a Band-Aid. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, she's trying to get pictures of the hummingbirds because there's all kind of hummingbirds
They
around
don't
my
like
house.
me.
She gets her camera and tries to get, and choom, they take off.
How is it in your neck of the woods as far as the animals? Like, do you live in a big city or do you live? Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't see animals like we see animals.
Well, I do see birds a lot.
Right.
And once in a while squirrel, but we don't have hummingbirds. We don't have cardinals.
Huh.
Yeah.
We were laughing. Yesterday.
And we have geese.
Yesterday we were laughing because I don't mean to laugh at you, but a buzzard flies by and she's like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And I'm thinking that was even a little buzzard. That wasn't like roadkill buzzard. I mean, this dude looked like he was the lone wolf. Now him and his 20 friends, let me go out there and, throw a dead animal in the yard, give it 20 minutes.
Turkey buzzards aren't anything. You should come out to the farm when there's vultures out there.
Yeah, man.
That'll freak you out, man.
Let something be dead on the side of the road for more than an hour and scavengers show up.
Yeah, man. They stop traffic. Remember I told you that one day they called the fire department because there was a deer on the road and the vultures would not move. The cars were beeping horns.
Here's your comparison. Dead deer on the side of the road. There might as well be a hot light on going, fresh donuts.
Yeah, man.
Hot donuts.
They called the fire department and they came and opened up the truck and they blew the carcass off the side of the road.
Carcass.
Ew.
Yeah. Now get this. They were still so into it. Here, let me get a bite.
Does that biscuit taste like pork or deer?
Yeah.
Stephanie, you back to talking about your BJ card again with all that weird noise over there. Keep it to yourself.
The vultures actually picked the deer carcass up and carried it over the fence so people would quit bothering.
It was a joint effort.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's all these little
they're like
birds.
pack animals, right?
Absolutely. Well, there's over 200 species of vultures. I'm so damn smart. And there's different ones that do different things. There's ones that rip the carcass.
You do know that they are designed kind of like think of a prison. There's a warden. There's they each have a job.
There's a warden.
Buzzard.
I'm saying if you think about.
I want to be the warden.
I'm saying if you think about it, they each have their own little job. They all serve their own little purpose.
Do they have little like correctional agent vultures?
Yeah.
That line, boss.
That's right. I wanted to make a bad joke about they don't have hair on their fur on their head, or I mean not hair, feathers. Because when they're sticking their head in and out of carcasses and
so they don't get the.
So I wanted to make the joke. Shake it up, boss. Shake it up. And just picture blood and intestines slinging over to the next vulture, and the next vulture would be an over dramatic one like Stephanie and be like, "Oh my God, you got intestines on me! Did it taste good? Let me get some." Sir,
are vultures furry?
I would hate to know
where I was going.
Vulture, because if it's a furry vulture, that means it's got something.
Stephanie.
No, it's got something if it's furry.
I'm gonna have to go with Steph on this, Boston.
I'm kind of looking at Stephanie thinking, I'm sure you're a little furry and I'm sure it's got something.
What is a furry vulture for 200, Alex?
Why you gotta ask Alex? Do you think he's fact checking it?
No, Alex Trebek.
I was trying to make a joke. She's all serious. You know, it's sad when the redneck thinks that she's smarter than somebody else in the room, and she has to try to accent it.
No, she got that one right.
Yeah, it's called a joke.
A joint?
Well, if it was one of those, she'd be trying to smoke it.
Do y'all smoke? Y'all smoke pot in Germany?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some people that do. I don't.
You sure?
Yeah.
She don't smoke it in Germany.
You drink
She
it
smokes
work?
it off of Georgia 20.
Yeah, I
Shut
drink it. No, I drink, let's see, coffee, water, Kool-Aid, all that kind of stuff.
What's Kool-Aid called in German?
Kool-Aid.
I'm sitting here picturing Stephanie when she's yelling, "Shoot up!" Stephanie's probably sitting at the house when they're drinking shots, last night. She's yelling, "Shoot it! Shoot it!"
How does he know we did that?
Well, it was
I'm telling
nighttime,
you,
wasn't
I
it?
think he has a spy camera in my house.
No.
You know?
It
I
was
think he
nighttime.
taps into my.
Can I just
my
listen? There ain't
bedrooms.
nothing involved with Stephanie, me, and the word tap. I need you to understand that. Mike just spewed.
That burns so freaking bad.
Me and Stephanie, there's never anything to do with tap. If you even yell tap
He's
that
trying to
app
get my
too close to
BJ's
her,
card, though.
no, trust me, I don't. I'll take my wife's.
I have a public service announcement.
What's that?
Never try to shoot blue monster out of your nose. God,
Yeah,
that
well.
burns. But that was funny.
No, but you ask how I know these things.
I'm
We
gonna-
know her.
I'm gonna do a little picture of Scotty. I'm gonna do a little picture of Redneck Step, and right in the middle, I'm gonna put tap that at, and I'm gonna have them pointing at each other. That would be.
I was already laughing in my mind because after
I'm
all
gonna
the
make a picture of a Grim Reaper that's standing over you.
so last night, after all the drama of yesterday's conversation, me and my wife were started talking about it, and I'm not going to go backwards with yesterday's conversation, but something got said, and I said what was funny is Mike was making fun of me being in that locker room too. I said, and I didn't take it all that serious, but last night I started thinking. So I'm picturing me and this dude right here to my left walking around in the locker room, and we both have our towels around our waist. And I'm sitting over at the mirror, and I look over at Steph, and I'm like, dude, you're sporting a Woody. And then it was like, what the hell with Steffi? Oh my God, Steffi has a Woody.
You're so wrong.
What?
That wasn't very nice, dude.
It
That
wasn't meant to
wasn't
be
even
mean.
funny.
It was meant to be funny.
That was kind of mean, actually.
Oh my God, y'all are some pussies. Y'all are so butthurt from yesterday.
No.
Keep
So
laughing.
Is he trying? I'm not going to start. Remember what I told you?
Hey, go off on him in German.
I will
Go off on
shortly.
Y'all have got to grow some nuts, man. We're on a show. Sack up. Keep going.
I don't need to grow nuts. I'm a female.
Well, you
What are
should. But this
talking
dude right
about?
here does.
Jeez, he tells us to grow some, and he's the one that brings it up. We moved on.
Turn and burn motors is.
So hey, are you gonna go trade in with them and get something bigger, better for Uber Goober?
Man, I got to tell you this. I don't think I'm gonna trade in. I think I'm gonna keep the Cherokee. But you know what? I really like that Cherokee. It rides.
Yeah, but it's
good.
not serving your purpose. As was the thought.
But did you find out what? Didn't you say something was coming on?
The engine light. It came on again today, but Ben and I think we figured it out. We think.
Are you sure it's the engine light or not the gas light?
No,
Yeah,
one-
E means empty, not enough.
Oh. And when the
Hey,
engine
mine-
light comes on, does it get brighter
Yeah.
or dimmer when the problem is
Dude, I was
solved?
driving mine to go pick up Zay, and it was way to me, the E stood for extremely empty. I drove home on
I'll never
E.
do that.
I never do that either. My wife, I sent her a picture. I said, listen, if I get stuck on the side of the road, you need to come get me.
God,
She's
y'all
like,
remember-
oh, you pulled a crystal. I was like,
y'all remember when gas was like $4 a gallon?
Yeah.
Oh God.
yeah, it took me $250 to fill up my Dodge Ram back when it went up to that price.
But
What's
That diesel.
Doesn't the newer cars, doesn't it have doesn't the service engine tune light come on if you have to get a tune up and
Oh, yeah,
oil
yeah, yeah,
change
yeah.
and stuff like
what?
that? So it's just like a
Hey,
sensor.
if he wears the glasses, he might be able to see the light.
That's okay.
He's went to church and ain't even been able to see the light. It's okay.
Oh.
So
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Was ist los?
Der Hund ist los.
All I
Oh,
know is you just
okay.
said Mike's a little slow, and we agree.
No, that's Lamsung.
Langsam.
So could that
He's
be
far
what the
from
light
long
is?
and
No,
some.
I brought it over to Turn and Burn.
I have no idea what you said, but I heard long, and he's No.
How would
That's
you know?
langsam.
He would have to take all the Vienna sausages. What's it come like 4 in a can? He'd have to put all 4 of them together to be like
What are you getting?
normal.
Are you getting the gas station Vienna sausage?
Well,
Don't
where
eat
else
those,
do you
dude.
buy those?
The grocery
Who
store.
the hell buys Vienna sausages? Vienna sausages are kind of like when you buy the 1 gallon gas can, you only get it for an emergency.
We get the
No.
Vienna sausages at BJ.
But you eat Spam too, Stephanie.
My
We
son.
get them by the big old box.
My
Of Spam?
No, of Vienna sausages at BJ.
Oh, my sons love them. My sons would grab
That
3 or 4
sounded
cans
so-
and sit down in front of the TV.
I
You
gotta
just-
go to BJ's and get my
Yeah, you
Travis's weenies.
You just keep saying that.
You ever got the little meatballs?
Travis goes to Midtown to get his weenies.
Hey, you ever got the little meatballs in the vacuum sealed bag?
Hey, speaking of meatballs,
No,
here is a crazy.
I don't think I've ever
Pause.
seen that.
Speaking of meatballs, crazy conversation. Me and Buddha's riding the other day, and all of a sudden I look down, and so it looked like somebody had dumped
Hello, Snowbird.
like a crock pot of friggin' meatballs in the middle of the damn road.
Somebody probably yacked.
No, these hadn't even been chewed. These were completely round, all the sauce and everything. I don't know, was somebody driving and spilled something in their car? They just pulled over and dumped it, but dead center of the road looked like somebody had just dumped a whole thing, a whole crock pot of meatballs. And you don't want to ride through that on a motorcycle because all that crap sprays back on you.
Let's have
Stephanie,
a Swedish
it's okay. We don't need to
meatball.
know about dropping
Stupid.
balls anywhere on your side of the field, but
Well, she was over at the BJ's parking lot.
yeah.
See my heart.
I did not go to BJ's and get balls. I went to BJ's and got weenies.
How old were you when you dropped your balls?
But
They haven't
Never
dropped
mind.
yet.
here we go.
Sounds like a bunch of pennies in a change purse. Ching, 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 ching.
Okay, let's have a Swedish meatball eating contest, but you can't chew the meatballs. All you
What
do
is
swallow.
What is
Are you
that
trying to go back to her
sauce
BJ's
that-
card again, sir?
Well, yeah, she's got 300
Yeah,
What do you
bills,
call
man.
it?
They-
Swedish
300.
meatballs. Köttbullar.
No, Swedish meatball.
Köttbullar.
If that's the case, instead of having a hot dog eating contest, we need to have a Vienna sausage eating contest.
Oh, well, I'm not
Can
gonna
you
do
buy Vienna sausage more than 4 in a can? I mean,
Yes,
did they come in a
it's
pack?
big box.
that. Yeah. You can get a
Okay,
huge-
pause for just a second. When you say a big box, it's, ma'am, look at me. Look
Hey,
at me.
Snowbird.
Pay attention.
Are
Are they still in cans?
Yes.
Thank you, because I didn't want them in cans. That's why I said, can you buy them in bulk? Or are they still in cans? In other words, here's what I envision. You and your drunk friends trying to do this contest, right? You're in a hurry. You're pulling these tops off, and somebody gashes a damn finger open.
Cool.
we-
Oh, I mean,
We
you can-
need like Vienna sausages, like 50 in a bag.
I mean, you can take them out of the cans and put them in a bag.
Vienna sausage.
Yeah. It's
What is it?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you a picture. Y'all go ahead. I'll show her a picture.
But yeah, that's what Travis gets for lunch. It's like a big.
Yeah.
I think there's like 30 cans in there. I think.
My son he loves them.
Can you imagine if you do a hot dog eating contest and people eat like 30 hot dogs? Can you imagine if it was a Vienna sausage contest? It'd be
They
like
have 'em.
100 hot dogs or 100 weenies or whatever.
Oh
Travis,
no,
send
man,
me a-
like 300 in the contest.
If you're listening, send me a text as to how many's in that box.
Thank you, because if
Uh,
you just said
remember.
send me a picture of your weenie, I was gonna be like, Steph.
Well, there's
Keep that
seven.
to
There's
yourself.
7 in a can, but you can get the can that looks almost like Spam, and there's more.
Well, this is still the small ones that
Mhm.
that because he takes like 2 cans a day for lunch and gets hot sauce and
Yeah.
puts it in there
Yeah.
and it's just nasty thinking of, but I mean that's what he eats for lunch.
It's just nasty thinking about it. Good job.
I don't
Well, you
particularly
used to
care.
get
I
for
know,
that.
I'm being
he used to
sarcastic.
get the barbecue ones from
Oh, Jesus, that's got to be rough.
How about
I
this?
think
Let's do this. You know, we said we were gonna have the ghetto
QT.
wine tasting competition.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that.
So how about we do? Not only do we do a ghetto wine eating competition, let's go get barbecue port rinds.
Oh, those ain't bad.
Hell yeah, you need
I ain't done.
Okay.
What am I getting myself into?
Take barbecue port rinds, sandwich them
It's
with a
awesome.
Vienna sausage between the middle,
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
and
And
see
what-
how many of those you can eat.
Did you hear Karina over here?
What?
She said, "What am I getting myself into?" Look, y'all caused World War II. Shut up.
We made
Oh,
the
hush.
we made the joke the other day at the car show about doing the ghetto
Don't
wine
even start.
wine tasting, and Nikki had made the comment. She's like, "Oh my God, I would be just disgustingly drunk." And then Tara at the Pink Puppy had heard us talking about it, and she kind of
Okay.
said the same thing the other day, that it would be absolutely insane to try to do a ghetto wine tasting.
Isn't that
What is
weird?
that?
The spaghetti
seen that
noodles, you
before.
shove them through there as whole,
Yeah.
How
and
do
then
you
when
do
you,
that? Oh,
I
when
was
they're-
just
when they're
telling
not
you,
cooked.
yeah, don't
Never
worry about me.
thinking of that.
We ain't
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
a show or nothing. You
You
take them
said Mike
straight
is
through there,
slow.
and then
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah, Mike.
You
I
want me to
love you
call him
too.
a
You
guy?
Hey,
know that.
hey, y'all get each other the cell phone and
Hey.
call each other after the show.
I will call immigration.
But while we're trying to do a show, we got to talk,
I will call immigration.
and not like
right
individual conversations.
Go for it.
now. I'll call immigration right now.
So
for it.
anyhow, so the catch was is if we had everybody on the bus and we brought out the little small Dixie cups and do everything, like every ghetto wine period, and then Tara with a Pink Puppy says, "Oh my God, Night Train, that'd be disgusting." And then she was like, "Thunderbird, oh my God, like when I was a kid." I said, "That's exactly why we were talking about doing it." So here's what I said: we would go down to Glenwood and Darrell Drive, where this store has been since the beginning of my birth. I've
Beginning
known
of
this
time.
store, yeah, like my dad and them bought their ghetto stuff
Absolutely.
there.
So is that like a liquor store?
You know, it's a food mart. I wouldn't even call it a
Okay.
grocery store, but they sell everything. I even said I want to try to find the original 16 ounce or 40 ounce because I either want the 16 ounce can or the 40 of Old English,
Oh,
Slits Malt Liquor Bull, and Bull Ice. So we'd have the ghetto beer and then all the Mad Dog, Orange Grape,
oh God.
Strawberry Hill Boone's
My
Farm.
stomach is
Boone
nodding
Farm
up.
is cool because I know Boone Farm.
Yeah, Brass Monkey is actually a drink.
That funky monkey.
You know, because Brass Monkey was the Beastie Boys. They did it. Then Night Train,
Night Train was
that
Guns
was
N'
yeah,
Roses.
Guns N' Roses is actually a drink.
Oh my God, my stomach is literally nodding up.
So,
But I
you know-
thought Night Train was a whiskey. It's a wine.
I don't know for sure. I
Who
just know.
knows?
So maybe we don't go in the bus. Maybe we go in the bus to purchase it, and then we come back here at the house because if people are going to hurl, they can walk over and hurl in the trees.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we're
Or like
Chris Wood Ravens just sent. He is under E. Like, look at this. He is under the E. What the hell is wrong with you?
That does not mean enough,
Yeah, that
guys.
looks-
Why?
Come on now.
That looks
He is
crazy.
empty.
When do you want to do it?
And he lives
Never.
at Turtle Cove. So
Probably
you know how
won't
far it
stay
is from
here.
his house to Lakes Four-Way? Oh my God. No, we need to do it before she leaves.
See, he told you.
We need to
didn't
do it before that. What is the date that you leave?
I? I'm getting picked up Sunday in a week.
So then,
Sunday in a week.
like next weekend, not this weekend. I got a wedding. The next weekend.
Yeah. Like
Well,
Friday or Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we would have to do it Friday because she doesn't want to be all hungover.
That's
Oh,
what I was
hell
gonna say. We'd
no,
have to do it
because
Friday.
She
We're going
probably
rafting
tracks my
Saturday.
ass
Are
to
you leaving that
church.
Saturday?
Probably Sunday.
Okay.
Is it definite we're going
I
rafting
don't
Saturday?
know. Philip Snow's done screwed all sorts of stuff up typing when he wants to do it, and
Why do you-
now
why do
everybody
you
else
do that?
thinks those are the dates, and I'm like, no, everybody, y'all don't count by what he wrote. Y'all, that was the discussion of everybody pick a date, not his date. Pick a date.
Y'all do y'all know what you're getting into when you let Philip Snow into the operational phase of anything? It took 7 hours to cut 2 limbs off your tree the other day. He had a slide rule out.
bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
He kept putting ropes around stuff, and about the time he was busy, I went over there and was like,
I
took
kept
like
looking at
6
Even-
limbs down.
Okay, me being German, even I know what. Bless your heart.
You know what's funny? How about the one limb? And I kept saying, we need to pull it that way. And he's like, no, we're going to pull it this way. I'm like, no, let's pull it that way. And it fell, and the branches that had the little twigs, let's word it right, because a branch you think's about the size of a baseball bat. Well, this branch at one end was the size of a cantaloupe. Then it had multiple little branches off of it the size of a baseball bat. And then the twigs that are about a little smaller than your fingertip had all the leaves on it. The tree fell, and the leaves smacked Joe Leaper's Harley. Like, it went
No.
And the leaves, the green leaves, those little bitty twigs smacked the side of his.
Thank God that it was just the little twigs.
So I'm just like, that totally didn't it, Mike? It totally did not go the way that Philip believed it was going to go. I mean, it went exactly the opposite way Philip thought it was going to go.
It was
So
really
who was
crazy.
telling him it was going to go that way?
He was the one that
No,
said,
I mean, who was telling him that it wasn't going to work? That it was
all
gonna
of
go
us,
the way that
kept saying, no, that's going to go towards the house.
It was so funny because he would tie a rope to a limb.
We love you, Philip, by the way.
And-
You're very
and-
intelligent, and we're
and
not
he
trying to
was
knock
working his
you,
ass off.
but it was funny.
Yeah, he was working his ass off. Don't.
It was
Sandy,
just
I was
like,
watching.
we all kept looking at this tree going, no, man, you know, the way the limb itself is, and the way it was attached to the tree, is like, we already know it's going that way. It was obvious it was going to go that way.
It was so funny. He was tying all this stuff off, and we're all looking at each other, and he kept going like, here, hold this rope. So you would hold it. Then he'd do something else, and then he'd get the rope from you, and he'd give it to somebody else. Now you hold the rope. It's like, you haven't cut anything yet. It doesn't matter who holds the rope, man. But it got all
It got
algebra.
it got down.
It got algebra.
He's gonna be sending us
we
something.
love you.
Look, Joe Lieber's like, yep.
Yep. We love you. And
Yeah, I wouldn't want to piss that biker off
Philip,
right there.
I think
So
we should be
Ravens
honest.
just said, so does your bus still smell like a condom factory? So
Oh,
right now, because there's so many actual inner tubes in my bus that when you turn the key in the door and the door opens, you expect to hear Trojan Man, and you expect to see a
Oh
dude
my
dressed up as
God.
the Trojan Man stepping out of the bus.
That is disgusting.
And on a good hot day, those tires really
Hey,
get
when you
stinky.
do that, make sure Mike stands right in front of me, and I'm not right in front of that door.
What?
Thank you.
You like the smell of condoms.
How would you know?
You told me.
Bullshit.
That's it. I'm not Skyping with you ever
Keep
again.
keep
Yeah, what have y'all
listening.
been Skyping?
None of your business. God.
You think I'm telling you everything? Hell no.
No, you're better off not
Uh,
telling me anything.
I got later on. I got a couple birthday. Do we make some birthday calls?
Yeah, of course.
Now one.
My rule is if I don't know nothing, I can't tell it.
Okay, one maybe. I got to get it cleared with you first before I go doing it because you may not want to do it.
You're probably right.
Yeah. So
Wait, I mean, are you gonna do it or am
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it?
That's
do it.
not your Facebook.
I was just fixing to go do. You do realize I know that,
no.
right?
Oh, I didn't know if you
you know
knew
what we
that.
got to do.
God,
Yeah.
Stephanie,
You
you,
know
are
what we gotta
such an
do.
asshole sometimes.
I didn't say whose it was.
I know, but
it's not gonna
do
take
you
long.
know that? Okay, I want you to know I have a daddy and he's dead. I have another daddy that is alive, and I also got a mama and a stepmama. And the second that you think you have to be any of those, I need you to take your BJ card and go back down to Metropolitan
no.
Avenue and stay out my business.
I didn't know if you
Dang.
saw
I
that
know.
it wasn't yours.
Well, the fact that I don't know who that person is was probably a good representative of the fact it's not mine. And if you look down all this right here and it starts saying these other names, it doesn't say just for fun, then that probably
you
tells
just
me.
pulled it up. Jeez.
Swear to God, where's my paddle? I need my stun gun. Where's my
No.
taser?
What my
You
classes?
don't.
I got one.
Not at
well.
all.
Yeah, I don't have the stun gun in my bag anymore. I use that laser. That laser will cut your eyes open. I'm not your father. So they moved all my tribute to Heidelberg. It's over there. I got to go get it. So I'll do that during the first break. Other than that, are you two going to be fighting the whole show, or is this just a minute worth of wrestling? Stephanie's looking off into space, and Scottie's typing.
I'm typing.
Angrily.
Well, yeah, of course
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at this point. And she just always think. You know what I find funny is
And he left me out.
she's the-
Thanks.
okay, Miss Sensitive ass. The last month and a half, you have been so sensitive. So I'm making a joke. Do you think I want to involve you for you to be sensitive? I would rather leave you out. So let me get this right. If I leave you out, you get mad at me. If I make fun of you, you get mad at me.
You
So what am I
wasn't
supposed to
making
do?
fun of nothing.
So Mike, how about them trees?
If we could get Philip Snow to call in and we'll talk about trees. He's our resident arborist.
A resident arborist.
Arbor meaning tree dude in translation.
Look at his face like
in-
you do. There's a phone call.
Just for friggin' fun.
Good morning.
Hey Drew, what's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Haven't heard
I
from
just
Drew in a while.
called to break up an argument.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
What?
very much.
What is going?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the vagina monologues.
Oh my God.
No. Okay, children. What is going on?
Not much. What's going on with you, Drew?
Nothing much. I just love breaking up arguments.
Oh no, this is just a daily thing here lately.
I know.
It's like
So,
pulling teeth.
I got some news.
Okay, your test came back positive.
No.
Oh God. Jesus.
I will slap you with the face.
Ouch.
So is a boy or girl.
Oh my God.
But no, I am not transferring until I get my 2-year degree from Georgia State.
Oh well, that's pretty cool.
And what will your degree be in, sir?
Education.
Okay, cool. So liberal arts.
He's a liberal. We
He's a
told
liberal.
you.
Democrat.
No.
You sure?
I'm going to be an educator.
An educator?
Yes.
God love you, man. I couldn't do it. I just had a meeting with all of my son's teachers, assistant principal, and counselor last week. And those people, they're a different breed. People that teach middle school, elementary school, those people are different than the rest of the world, believe me.
Well, good thing I want to go into secondary education.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Is there a thing called secondary education?
Absolutely. Bill Cosby
Yeah.
did it.
That's what I was thinking to say.
Actual chocolate pudding.
Let me explain. Secondary education is considered high school or college level.
Right. It's after primary education.
Really?
Get it at secondary and primary.
Your primary education is K through 5th and middle school. I
Right.
did not do primary education.
So, I mean, but in college, don't you pretty much have to have your PhD? I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's one thing I forgot to tell you. I am not just going for my master's.
Okay.
I'm going for my doctorate.
Let me tell you something. Working on my master's right now, I have so much more respect for people that go for their doctorate. I could only imagine what that must be like. That's got to be brutal.
I want to be Dr. Daniels.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know that's going to be tough, right? There, all the students are going to give you a nickname, so you know that's going to happen. They're going to call you Dr. Drew, man.
Dr. Drew,
You
really?
know they're going to call you Dr. Drew.
I mean, that would technically be correct. I mean,
they're not going to say Daniels. That's his last name. It's going to be Dr. Drew. What's up, Double D? And you're going to be like,
yes.
Today's guest is militarymike. You going to have me as a guest instructor?
no.
I can teach sex ed.
No.
No.
Dude, if he wanted to talk about sex ed from your age bracket, it would be back when they only had a little bit of chalkboard and
What's wrong with
weird
chalkboard?
hardback books,
Yeah,
dust coming off of it.
What's wrong? Or out of it.
It'd be like Little House on the Prairie days.
Well, you don't think they were spanking the monkey back then?
No, the monkeys weren't around here then.
I have a question for you.
Sir.
When did you start Angry America Radio with Coach?
My buddy,
Highway Jack.
my buddy Highway Jack started doing that show probably about a month ago, I guess.
A little bit
more
than
a month ago.
Yeah, apparently he's doing well. Pissing off a lot of people.
Can you tell me why you started it?
It was something he has already been doing. He's a gun instructor and hangs out with a lot of everybody, a lot of police officers, firemen, service people, and it's just based on how everybody that either has or does protect our country and serve in our country. It's us basically them saying, look, man, we're not happy with what's going on, and they're all voicing in their opinions.
Take it. No,
okay.
We're not gonna take it.
I was just asking.
Did you listen to it?
know because I didn't know what it was, but now that I know what it is, I will start listening.
Yeah, listen in. Listen in.
It's really
It's really educational.
and you know what?
Right.
When you
It's unlike Mike's show. It's actually educational. Like Mike's show is a goofy ball kind of show, and then
goofy ball. What the hell is
it
a
warm.
goofy
It's
ball?
like the opening act of a like the OK band opens up for the good band. So he's Monday night, and then the Angry Americans Tuesday night.
Wow.
Right. And then what happened to
Look at Mike's face. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm the opening act."
what happened to ladies' night?
It's Thursday nights, but it won't be this Thursday night
Okay.
because my wife has hurt her back. She has injured her back, and could not work yesterday or today, and she'll end up probably having to work Thursday.
Okay. I was just asking.
Well, isn't Dr. Drew a little curious today?
Yeah. Yes, I
Yes.
am. What questions do you have for me, sir?
What happened to your girlfriend?
Which one?
That,
No, he was head over heels with the last one. I won't say her name, but what happened? What happened?
that is a long story, and I prefer not.
We only have a 2-hour show.
Right.
Well, Drew, you know what? You brought it up, buddy. So I'm gonna have to get the dirt. I'm
He didn't bring it up. You asked, "Do you have any questions?" And he asked you this question. You asked the question. He did not bring
what
up.
happened? Because y'all were so happy.
Could you shut up? He just said he don't have time to talk about it. You brought it up. He did not bring it
What
up.
did you do?
We
Drew?
got to go to commercial.
Drew, what'd you do?
Shut up, Mike. He didn't bring it up.
Drew, what'd you
What
do?
if it's a
Shut up,
sensitive
Mike.
subject? Thank you.
Shut up,
Somebody
Mike.
finally gave him a shut up, Mike.
Hey, Drew,
Shut up, Mike.
I'll smile.
were you cheating?
Oh.
Did you cheat on her?
No.
Well, he is a player.
Shut up.
I know. Do you ever see the pictures?
Shut up.
He shows these pictures around like all these college age girls that are like softball players, and they're all like hugging his neck. So when you doing something at Hooters here soon, or God?
Shut up.
Where do you get all these girls?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Scotty, I have to get off the phone.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
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 Bye, Drew.
I guess was he maybe at school?
Either that or his mom came in the room.
Oh, shut up. God, why are you such a devil?
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Mike,
What?
Dr.
Don't
Drew
yell
would
at me.
never.
Dr. Drew is-
We're at it, y'all. We're going to commercial. We'll be right back. Don't do anything Mike would do.
Yeah. Okay, look, it's a buddy of mine's birthday, but this is where he works.
Steph, my friend from that I talked to last night.
What is that?
She says hi.
Oh,
I don't think I will.
She listens to us. She's like, you guys sound so funny. I don't pick up a word, but it
But I got
sounds
like
like a
4
lot
other
of
ones.
fun.
What's the problem over here?
I'm trying to teach her English. Actually, that's
You're
fine.
trying to teach Stephanie English?
No. my
oh
friend-
yeah. Good luck with that.
Hey,
She
attention,
speaks
Mike.
redneckese.
Did you
Or
just tell
used
me
to.
Pay attention. You're over there. Bing, bing. What are you playing? Candy Crush?
I don't play. I
That was
talk.
her. That was her.
I'm not really being mean to her.
Yeah, just wait. You getting that thing back right there.
What's that mean?
Ah, you see.
Yeah, you see you.
Whatever.
Freaking English is a second language.
Schnauzer. You're just jealous because my German's better than yours.
Yeah. Well, I'm not here on a visa. I got a MasterCard. Hey! That wasn't. Whoo, that funky monkey. Monkey. Man, that Kiss My Ass Club too is growing by like 10,000 people a week. And
It used to be jokes.
yeah, I'm gonna have him call in my show Monday. So we'll be throwing up some stuff. You know those face, the scarves, the face. That looks so cool, man. When you pull up something next to somebody and they look over, because I think you probably forget that it's there. You know I would have.
Down on a boat.
It looks so cool. I wish I could ride, man.
I get it right.
Yeah, really. What's the deal? What are you going through my bag for?
There you go. Give me back. Told you.
Better quit it. I'll call immigration right now.
Go for it.
I'll do it.
She's bothering me. That's gonna be it. I was like, hey, can you just send her?
But
home?
like Mike, you've been paying all these girls to give you attention. You probably pay attention.
I will call immigration and I will say there is a woman here on the travel visa and she's bothering me.
I'm
Let's see
not
what they
on a
say.
travel visa.
I know, but let's see what they say, man. Oh, y'all ever?
They show up with like 5 or 6 cop cars.
Yeah, well, it'd be easy. See, an easy one they'll go for. If you had illegals selling crack cocaine on the road, they wouldn't show up. Oh, we're overwhelmed right now and undermanned. Sorry, you'll have to call local authorities. Funky, man. I gotta ask you. The record dude. Been touch with him today?
Well, we'll talk about it after the show. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We still got an appliance that we didn't get with that we got to get with them too.
Appliance?
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Appliance
women
store.
refer to their
No.
Okay, never mind.
July 4th with AM, July 4th, and we're now in September. Yeah, we got to get with them. So how about the fact, let me back up a little bit. So Apple is releasing the 7, and I kept hearing that the 7 was coming, the iPhone 7.
It's
What?
It's having a lot of trouble. The 7 in beta.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact of what I was saying. They always have problems with phones when they first come out.
Then why do y'all all buy them?
I don't exactly get them like within the first 30 days because there's always problems. And people pay way too much money for them the first 30 days.
You got to mortgage your house.
Right. So, as I was saying, so Apple's now bringing out the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus. Now, they're saying that the 7 is the same size as the 6. And the 7 Plus is the same size as the 7 Plus. Or the 6 Plus. The only really thing they're just talking about is a little faster. You know, you don't hear a whole lot about that. But the main things that they're pointing out, and it's kind of weird that the 2 main things that I'm hearing is it's got a bigger camera. That's a selling point. But they're doing away with the headphone jack. That it's all going to be Bluetooth type capabilities.
No way. Why would you do that?
Well, my problem is when I use my camera to do video, I try to plug in the external mics to get a better sound. Now you're fixing to kill my option.
That doesn't make sense.
So now in my mind, I'm going, crap. So now they're going to have to make some kind of Bluetooth adapter that's going to allow me to plug in an XLR microphone to this adapter, and then it's going to Bluetooth to the phone. The benefits, here's benefits though. Benefits means you'll be able to use a regular microphone, this Bluetooth adapter. I'm hoping you could put, say, in your jacket pocket or your shorts pocket, depending on what time of the year it is. You'll be on a 3-foot wire from your hand to your pocket, and at least you'll be cordless then. So it would really save me a bunch of money, maybe, because for me to get cordless stuff, it's very expensive. So if this little thing they're going to have to make, if it turns out to not be very expensive, then it's actually a benefit for me. But if it's just as expensive as what I already own, then it's definitely not a benefit. Does that make sense?
No, okay, so obviously you're still going to have to charge it. They haven't figured that out yet.
Well, it has. I mean, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying, can you maybe, is there like headphones that are on the micro USB cable?
And there may be. They may be. You know, when they do these, all these other companies start like iHome's a
Yeah.
company. They start making all, you know, I'm not going to say generic off brands.
What is the biggest problem almost across, other than broken screens, which they're addressing, but the biggest problem I see with any cellular phone nowadays is that stupid micro USB cord and charger. So they haven't figured it out yet.
Just for fun.
But why get rid of the headphone jack? Get rid of the damn USB.
Hi, DJ Scottie.
Hey again. Man, I got a deja vu happening here. Didn't we just talk to you?
Yes, you did. I just wanted to join the iPhone conversation.
Okay.
Because I'm curious about this too, and I'm concerned as much as you are because I use my headphones for everything.
Well, you're just gonna have to.
Are they Bluetooth?
You're gonna have to
Are they
Bluetooth from here on out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I don't like that blue thing.
And you know what? That sucks because I don't have the money for Bluetooth headphones. If I decide to go with the 7.
I wouldn't be surprised that, like, and this is just an assumption, I wouldn't be surprised that, say, 6 months from now, say they release it today, 6 months from now, that company, iHome, which you see mostly at Walmart, not knocking it by Walmart, but I'm just saying that's mostly where you see it. Maybe some Office Depots. I picture that they'll make a little adapter that plugs in just like your phone charger does. And it plugs in the bottom of your phone. It'll still allow you to still plug the charger into the adapter as it's plugged into the phone. And then it may have a hardwire plug in. I mean, I just won't be surprised. I'm not saying that they will do that, but I won't be surprised.
I have a question.
Sir, what is your question?
My question is, you can afford an Apple i7.
Oh, Mike, stop.
But you can't afford headphones? I mean, it's a viable question.
Yeah, but getting your phone, you can get deals through your phone company to get your phones. But most of these really cool headphone sets are at the cheapest $50, you know?
Didn't Apple's used to come with buds?
Yeah, but if you're doing away with headphone jacks, then you won't be able to use buds anymore. That's what he's talking about. That's what he uses now is the earbuds. If you do away with the jack plug, then how's the earbuds going to work?
It says iPhone 7 ear pods. Are they legit? So is that the Bluetooth one?
I planned on playing that, but we hadn't got that far. For the first time ever, Mike actually starts looking at the screen.
Right. So does it say that they're doing away with the ear pods?
Yes, that's what they're saying. It says no more headphones. And it says, why the headphone jack must die. So this is an article that
rumor is the headphone jack is voting for Hillary.
Well, okay. My ex-girlfriend, because we talk all the time, she said it's so they can make the iPhone 7 more water resistant.
And why is that? Why do our phones need to be water resistant or waterproof?
Thank you, because I don't take my phone in the pool or the bathtub.
Yeah, I rarely answer the phone underwater.
So here's what they're saying, by the way. They're saying that they're only eliminating the 3.5 millimeter jack, not the ability to listen. So they're saying you can still listen wirelessly. And they're also saying that you can use Apple earbuds, which will be included with the new iPhone. So that means that what they're trying to say is the new ones will plug into the lightning charger jack, which is kind of what I was thinking anyways, that they're just going to make one hole do everything. Mike, stop looking at me smiling. And then it also says using an adapter that will also allow you to plug into the lightning and then plug in that, which is kind of where I was thinking they were going to go, but I just hadn't got to that part.
I heard the girls from one of the moons on Jupiter like that too.
Shut up, Mike.
So let me get this straight.
Sir.
The charging port is also going to be the microphone port.
It's going to do everything.
Everything?
That is
anything you want. For $5.
That is awkward.
Yeah, man, and it's just all that new technology, dude. They'll have it figured out though.
It's gotta kill the battery though.
But
I would imagine.
If I have to upgrade, I don't have enough money for the iPhone 7, so I'll probably get the iPhone 6. I ever.
Yeah,
upgrade.
I got the 6 Plus. My phone will be paid off in October. My wife's phone's broke. She wants the 6 Plus, and I'm going for the 7 Plus. The thing is, it's the same size, so it's like if the phone's not faster, but the camera will be better. I mean, I'm gonna do some reviews on it, but I mean, if it's a huge difference, then yes. If it's not a huge difference, then I'm not sure I'll go to it. But I do want one with more storage capability because by the time I do a couple of the videos, I kind of smoke my storage.
Smoked
Right.
it.
And you know what? That's a good point to bring up too. The next phone I get, I'll make sure it's not a 16 gig because 16 gigs are small.
Yes.
I need like a 24 or a 64.
Yeah, I know what you
something.
mean. Yeah, and my daughter bought
Yeah.
the bigger one because of the picture capabilities, and that was why she did it. And that's kind of what I need to do.
By the way, how is Emily Spence?
Oh, she's doing good, man. College stuff, working. So yeah, she's doing real good. Stays busy. She's now doing photography for a lot of the bands and stuff like that. So she's pretty busy all the time.
Well, tell her that the Drew Meister said hi.
Oh, I will. All right, brother.
And
Go ahead.
I will listen to the show.
All right.
And catch you on the flip side.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you later, Ron.
See you later.
All right, bye.
All righty then.
So I'm gonna play one of these reviews just because here's my only gripe, my only real gripe with Apple is if Samsung Galaxy can hand Lil Wayne a phone and he can pour champagne on it and throw it in a fish tank, then why can't we? I'm just kidding. I really don't need my phone in a fish tank or with champagne on it. I'll just take the champagne and the fish tank. But it would be cool, though, that if it was water resistant, because then riding my motorcycle, I wouldn't have to freak out about it raining. The second thing is, as much as I like the difference between my touch screen and using a Droid, I really do like how Apple's touch screen is over the Droid. But my only problem is, why can't we now have a shatterproof screen? I mean, we've already proven that you can make it, so why do we not have it? Because that's the one thing about Apple. If you drop it, you're French toast.
And
shatter that screen.
I was really surprised on how much it cost to get that fixed. I thought it would be dirt cheap. I mean,
$150.
Yeah, man. Why not just bring that price down to like 50 and be so busy you can't?
And you have to be Apple. I mean, if you take it to an unauthorized Apple dealer and they swap that screen, and if anything goes wrong, you have no warranty on your phone.
Wow, I didn't. Yeah,
like we have one place here in Conyers. It's called The Computer Store. It's over behind Welcome to Moe's. And he cannot change out screens. He can fix the recall on the 6 and the 6 Plus camera issues, which a lot of y'all don't even realize you have. I mean, like, you have an issue, but you don't realize there's a recall. So you can go take your serial numbers, go to Apple, run the numbers to make sure that you do or do not have the recall. But if you ever go to turn your phone on one time and the camera has like a shake to it, like you have, shaky hands, even though it's not your hands. If you ever see your camera do that, don't believe it's just happening one time, because if it ever happens once, that's part of the recall, because it will progressively get worse. So if you see it once, go see if you have the recall on that phone, because if you do, you can take it to these guys in Conyers. They are authorized to work on Apple phones. They're just not authorized to swap the screens. I know it's a weird combination, but something about the screen is so much different. I don't know how to explain it.
Rough idea on the cost?
For what?
The new 7.
Oh, I have no idea. I hadn't got to it. So let's hear this. This is where they're talking about the earbuds.
Millimeter connector. We have this, a lightning connector, right on the end of what looks like standardized ear pods. Now, I have to admit, though, they have nailed the kind of ear pod design. What happens here? If I just stumbled into a banger. When you're plugging your phone into a dock, or it's official that Apple makes, or a couple of headphone options, a marketing ploy, a marketing strategy, if you will.
All right. Well, that's not really giving a whole lot. He keeps fading in and out of conversations. The thing is I would like to know more about the phone. There's just not a whole lot of information. Like, here's all these people that have different things, but I'm not really seeing anything by Apple. Here, let's see what this one says. Of course, there's going to be a commercial first.
Boy, that's real close to Guns and Gadgets, ain't it?
Oh,
Work
come
it.
on.
Work it.
Why
Work
should
it,
there
work
be
it, work
20-something
it.
seconds
Work
to
it.
an entrance?
Work it.
That as soon as the new
All right, here we go.
Apple iPhone. No rumor is a rumor and no timing is too early. It is a trend that as soon as the new iOS update arrives, the wish list for the features not included or dropped out is rolled out by avid users and experts. Here, see our wish list for iOS 10. Similarly, the speculations for iPhone 7 also started with the arrival of iPhone 6 and iPhone 6
Okay,
Plus.
well, that's just like somebody just giving an opinion. That's the problem is I haven't been able to find any video footage that's correct. That's 100% legit on what's happening.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's see what this guy has to say.
And all of us are going to have this Bender futuristic looking iPhone in our pockets. So guys, we're in the home stretch.
What did he
And
say?
25 days
Bender
is for
resistant?
September 5th event.
I
If
don't
it's
know.
on the
We'll
6th, 26th,
I'm
forgive
not
me.
sure.
But anyways, guys, just wanted to share one of the last iPhone 7
Oh.
updates before release. So there have been so many leaks and like everything's piling up. It's been a while since I made one of these videos. So let's get into what could possibly be the saving grace of the iPhone. That's the space black color, which has just leaked in several components. So there's actually a chassis of the iPhone 7 displaying this space black color. And I gotta say, it looks good. I want this. If Apple doesn't do this, there will literally be no other saving grace. We'll save for the 3D Touch home button. I think that this is actually what's going to sell the iPhone. It looks the same, but it's still different because of the color. In the same color, there are also SIM card trays and a mute switch button, which possibly may hint at that earlier leak with the iPhone 7 Plus missing it not being true. It'll still exist. The source of these leaks is unclear though, so where they originated from on Weibo, we just don't know much about the source. A little bit of anti-news here, but everybody is reporting on these. I even have the iPhone 7 1, the 7 Plus, but the very same dummy units are being reposted everywhere as actual news, as actual leaks. I gotta tell you, that is not the case.
They're saying 4K
the
video
7 shell
capability.
and replaced it with iPhone 6 internals just to get it working and all, and I'm going to show you guys that in just a little bit here. But it's not real. Why is everybody reposting it as actual news? Just want to let you guys know you're going to be seeing a lot of these, and you can tell because the 7 Plus camera lens, you can definitely see, up close the details. They're just bad. And
Yeah, they're trying to say that the camera's
has
bigger.
spoken and given confirmation about several features that will be happening on the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. First off, the antenna bands, yes, they're here and they're going to stay. 2, the headphone jack is going to disappear. And 3, they give some very interesting details about the camera on the larger 7 Plus module. It will have 2 primary focuses. One is, of course, to increase image quality. And by doing that, they're going to be able to get better low light quality as well. So this camera will deliver better low light quality.
That would be great for
thanks to using
taking pictures
2 images
in
and
darker
combining them
areas.
into one. That's why there
Which
will be
iPhone
2 camera
does not do
sensor
good at.
lenses on the iPhone 7 Plus. We're going to be able to get low light quality that's much better and just better image quality. The other primary focus is to be able to zoom better. Because there are 2 lenses, as I've covered this many, many times.
This is awesome
they're
because
able to
the 2
combine that
lenses might
image
make the
into one
pictures a
and be able to
whole
get
lot better.
better quality detail when zooming in. And Bloomberg says this is coming from
All right, but again, this is a guy saying what may be happening, and I can't find anything about what's truly happening. So I guess it's just like everything else. In a couple of days, we'll know more.
It's kind of like Taylor Swift's relationships. It's over already.
Did you realize in this picture? I know we just totally swapped subjects here. In this picture of Taylor Swift, do you realize how much she looks like Blondie from the 70s?
Do you know how gorgeous she is?
That exact hairdo and everything, she just resembles Blondie.
Beautiful, beautiful woman. Very hot.
All right, well, let us shoot off the commercial real quick. I'm going to love on my baby real quick before she leaves. That's my wife and my child. Everybody hang tight. We will be right back. It's just fun in the morning. Don't go anywhere. I'm sure it's going to get crazy in here again. It just takes a few minutes to prime the pumps. Everybody be right back.
Little baby. Oh boy. Alrighty. She's starting to be like a little person, you know, instead of just being a baby. Yeah, she's starting to be a little person when she walks around and got an attitude. Mhm.
I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna teach Sadie some German. I don't even know what's going on. Right, Sadie?
Daily.
Sadie is Sadie.
What? What did I do now?
The ball.
Yeah, he
I
kept
didn't throw
shooting
it over
at
there.
me.
She threw it.
You started it. He's
The
like-
immigrant,
Teenagers
the
are
freaking,
three-year-olds.
the illegal
Yeah,
did
he
it.
is.
The freaking
Debbie's
illegal.
been on her best behavior for some reason.
Hi, Sadie.
She's just a big kid.
Legal alien did.
I love you.
He's gone, man. She came around that curtain, she bolted.
I was trying to give her something to drink.
I know. I know. I don't think I can call him. I don't. He's gonna have a cell phone on. I don't know if they wear their cell phones in the actual five-sided.
So we're gonna take that gamble, huh?
No, I just don't.
So just don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
I would prefer not to.
Yeah, he might answer. He might not. But if he does answer and me start dicking off, he might be like, "Dude, this ain't the place to do that." They're just so serious. I'm trying to get this other guy who just got promoted to ranger, but it's his birthday today. Then a very cute young lady friend of mine, her and her husband have two little boys, and the boys and I used to hang out all the time, and I used to babysit for them. She got promoted staff sergeant. And then another one is, you might know him. His name is Thorin. He lives up on Denard Road, but he's a rock and roller and been in the area for a long time. But I want to try to call him because he's always over there at that Atlanta Cutlery. And he's always like, he goes in there and plays with all those swords and all. Him and I used to work out all the time in Aikido. And it would be funny to call as Atlanta Cutlery going, "Hey, your new elfish, elf sword is in or something. Your replica." Wait it. Nobody uses cameras anymore. Jesus.
I was gonna say my Nikon somewhere.
Dude, I was trying to take some pictures of you and Zaylee. My phone,
Your phone is.
sucks.
But you've known it for 2 years. I'm not knocking you, but for 2 years you've complained about this
but guess
phone,
what?
dude.
But guess what? I can afford headphones.
Oh my God, you're an idiot. You've complained for 2 years about your phone, but yet you've not done anything to fix it.
Phones are like clothes, man. I just can't spend a lot of money. Phones are clothes. I mean, when people know how much I'm paying a month for that Grand Cherokee, they're like, "Damn, dude, that's less than some people's water bill."
They are nowhere close to giving you.
They are too, man. They're talking about the battery. I'm telling you,
Man, I'm not finding any price.
you're looking. Where are you looking? Macworld?
I'm looking everywhere. Nobody's giving price.
I would think Macworld.
What's so funny?
I didn't do anything this time. It's
Yes,
not my
you
fault.
did.
I did not.
It's coming out what this week, isn't it? Or
Yes, but
oh, I got a doctor's. Go to like eBay. I bet you there's some hacked ones already out.
I would never want to spend that.
I bet you it's $700.
Oh God, mine was $8.
Jesus. Oh man, on a phone.
By the
that
time
just
you
does
pay all that
things.
crap, Emmy's was a little more because she has the higher gigabytes. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And look, we're sitting here talking about the phone. And Mike said, man, I never spend that kind of money. But do you realize what I do on my phone? I mean, it's kind of like, look what that microphone costs you're talking on.
Oh, yeah.
But you use it every day.
Yeah,
I use my phone every day, all day
every
to do
hour.
what I do. So
Man.
I have to. It's just like the iPad Pro. Everybody's like, man, you're going to spend that kind of money? I use it constantly.
I have gotten to where, I mean, you know, at the car show Saturday, at Rob's Performance car show.
Yeah.
I just out of habit, sitting there, and I had some stuff to do. And I hate using the phone to get on the internet and look around and all this.
I can
pulled the
see
tablet.
why it doesn't work.
Shut up. It's a camera.
You're the only guy I know that
Stop picking
has
on me.
complained. I'm not picking on you. For 2 years, you've complained about how garbage your phone is, but you make no effort to fix it.
Okay, so
You bought the drone that you never fly, but you
that is not true, sir.
okay. You buy that. You spend the money for that, but you don't on your phone. It's kind of like shoes. You have to walk around in good shoes. Why would you buy cheap shoes? But you'll buy a good TV.
Yes.
But that's backwards of what
Dude,
you really use the most.
My TV, I was watching Just for Fun Radio this weekend through TuneIn and Roku.
I get that.
That's the bomb.
Hold on one second. How many times have you done that?
This weekend was the first time I did it.
So you've done that once.
Right.
How often do you try to take a picture on that crummy phone? Every day.
Okay, so getting back to Rob's Performances.
Cars,
car
you don't
show,
cheat your cell phone. Beds, you don't cheat your cell phone. Shoes, you don't cheat your cell phone.
Cheat
Your
your cell
phone,
phone.
look at that hand of hers. That phone has not left her hand.
Well, it's surgically implanted.
But that's what every day you're going to use this. Why cheat yourself?
I get that. But the thing I'm trying to say
Is there something up?
Habit-wise.
You keep standing there with your mouth open like catching flies. What's up?
Because I was trying to ask a question. So they haven't released the iPhone 7
No,
yet,
okay.
right?
Here's where we're trying to get information. Let me go right here.
Well, the reason I asked,
Hold on. Because that's what I was getting at is earlier every time we'd flip the zone, it says that they're trying to release the dates, and they're saying the 6th, the 7th
this week, yeah.
So people are saying on the 7th, some people are saying the 6th, and now we're already past it. You know what I mean?
because they've
as far as
already
the
got
6th.
stuff that they're selling for the iPhone
The
Yes.
7
accessories.
I know.
for on Amazon. So that's why I was.
Yeah.
Well, they just showed, I just flipped past one where they said in the UK it's coming out at one time, but there's supposedly, I passed something a second ago, that says at 7 p.m. tonight in the United States, 6 p.m. in the UK, but that's their time zone and our time zone, big difference.
Mhm.
So that means they're going to go ahead and do it over there, and then when it rolls back around to our time, they'll do it here. But they're saying you can watch it if you want to watch the release live. I don't know what
Yeah.
that means. When am I going to see people standing in the line?
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
come
that's-
outside and go, "Let the bird
And
hard."
then drop it like
Yeah, I
they did
remember,
with the
yeah.
iPhone
Yeah, drop it
6.
like it's hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drop the very first one that was sold in the States, and the guy came out and dropped
Okay.
it as they were interviewing him.
All right, check this out. If you go to
So
eBay.
right here, well, I was just gonna say, so right here, I'm gonna scroll down and see when it says the release dates are. Okay, so right here, what are you pointing at? Stuff that's already for sale?
These are
Pre-ordered?
pre-release
So, right-
phones, and they're as much as $1,899.
Right, because
That
if
is
you want to pay for it.
ridiculous.
But yeah, they're just saying September on this site. But you know, the problem is you know, it was a second ago it was on Yahoo, and now I can't find it on Yahoo is the problem.
This
But
is
so
crazy.
you pay almost $2,000 for the phone, and then you go to Amazon and can get you a case for a whole whopping $3.45.
I know, man. How about the military strength screen protectors now that you can like hit with a hammer and stuff? Those are awesome.
Well, this says
Chow.
rugged armor. It's $11.99.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Um,
You can protect your screen now for $12.
Trianium, protanium, heavy duty cases. for
Cobalt 9.
$14.99. So yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
over
mean,
it.
what happened to? Do they not have the? Oh man, what was it called?
This thing's got
I had one
128 gig too, right? You can get 128
Well, you
gig.
can get it up to that, but of
Okay.
course, and you know what sucks is they say the difference now what it cost Apple. I'm telling you their cost. They say the difference between a 32 gig and a 64 gig is $1.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's their cost.
Sitting on my wrist is Apple's newest product, the Apple Watch.
Yeah, no, that's
but if
what
you're like
Savannah
many
had.
Americans, you may be wondering, what's the big deal? Am I missing something? A Business Insider poll suggests that 51% of people just don't see the point.
Okay, so that's not. It just says the next big thing with Apple, and all it is
I'm
talking about
going to
that.
ask a really dumb question too. You ready for this? If you have the watch, do you have to have the phone? Is it something that syncs up, or is the watch standalone phone, text message, all that stuff?
I think you have to have the phone.
You got to have the phone.
To sync
Everybody's
with the watch.
okay.
I think.
Yes.
My
Yes, it just hooks up
God,
like a Bluetooth.
How much does all that freaking cost you to be? Now,
Isn't the
Savannah
watch like $300?
Savannah was kicking it over here last week with her. She was getting text messages, phone calls. I guess she looked something up. I'm going to be 52 here soon, so I'm expecting a big party, and my eyes are shot. There's no way I could use a device. Shut up, Scotty. That's small.
I just can't get over you because
I have every.
you have a
technical-
Boost Mobile piece of crap
Yeah.
droid,
I have,
and you've complained about it for 2 years, but you haven't made an effort to get another phone there. The technology has changed so much in 2 years.
All right, well,
I mean, you could get a crummy Metro PCS phone.
No.
And I'm not saying Metro's crummy. I'm saying you can get one of the crummy phones and still be better off than what you
I'm
have.
going to Boost Mobile right now and see what they got.
Does
Which
Boost
you can
Mobile have a
take-
store?
Yes.
Where?
It's over there beside
BoostMobile.com. Oh no, you're talking about a physical location.
Yes, a physical location.
Yes, it's over there by CC's Pizza.
Ooh, that's right, next to the barbershop. I've seen the name one
Yes.
time when I walked past it. Because there's Hobby Lobby, the barbershop,
yes.
CC's Pizza, and it's like in between.
Yes.
With Boost Mobile.
And now they have Cricket, which I
Yeah.
don't know too much about.
We got some
Cricket.
people that have called in about Cricket and said that they're the bomb.
Now is Cricket and Straight Talk, is that the same thing?
Similar.
No,
Similar.
Similar, not the same company, similar.
Because Straight Talk is Walmart.
Okay. All right. When I first
Which
got
they're
back from
stepping up their
Afghanistan.
game.
Yeah, when I first got back from Afghanistan, my daughter handed me a phone and she said, "Dad, you need to have a phone." I said, "Okay." And it was Straight Talk, I believe. And then as I switched over to Boost Mobile 5-6 years ago because they had the Clifted, you start paying like $50 a month, but if you pay on time, then it's $45 a month. And over like 6 months, it goes. I'm paying like $35
Yeah,
a month.
Cricket does the same thing.
I think that's
from what I've seen
Okay.
on the display.
yeah.
And then I found out yesterday at Metro PCS, the more phones you add on your plan,
Mhm.
they knock it down by $5.
Okay, so if I'm paying $35, now granted the camera sucks. If I'm paying $35 a month for everything, okay, unlimited everything, why is it that somebody with these other phones is paying $100 a month? What's the difference? What are they getting that I'm not getting, and why is it $50 more?
Well,
Can somebody tell
that's
me?
Sprint, and that's like Sprint and Verizon and AT&T.
Yeah, because I
They
mean, you guys know when it comes to the drones and the remote control stuff and lasers and blah 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 and optics, I'm all over it. But phones are one of these things that it just seems like they're ripping us off. Okay, if this
Yeah, we saw what was that, $769 when we went to Metro PCS yesterday, and that was for the
how is it
Samsung
possible?
7.
How is it possible? That's the one that's having all the problems. The Samsung 7, the
The
battery.
Samsung Note 7 or
Yeah,
something like
the
that.
battery on that thing is burning up and hurting folks. That's one. I said the i7. I misspoke. But here's the thing. Here's what confuses me. All right. Apple is how many, just rough guess, stupid, just for fun radio, dumb guess, how many i7s do you think Apple will sell?
Oh, it'll sell a bunch of them.
Well, I know a
I mean,
bunch
like,
isn't really a mathematical term. You
yes,
see what I'm
it
saying?
is. A bunch is 3.
Let's say, do you think they'll sell 100 million of them? Okay.
I
Across the world, across the whole planet, 100 million. I bet probably more.
Yeah, I would say at least 500 million.
Okay, so half a billion, 500
Yeah,
million,
if not a
500
billion.
million at an average cost of, let's say, $500.
That's too low, though.
I know, but I'm saying average. Okay, let's say
Yeah,
$700,
well.
$600, whatever. I want you to fill in the blanks here. You see what I'm getting at? This is billions upon billions of dollars
Mhm.
that consumers are paying out, and basically you're getting the same thing I get for $35 a month and
Yeah.
$90 on the phone. You see,
Like when I
Sorry, I
got-
wasn't listening.
I know.
I had to answer. We had a motorcycle thing. I was trying to get them over to Horizons.
Oh, okay. Well,
When I
that's
got-
important. No,
What's a
whatever.
potential sponsor? I got to send them business.
when I got my iPhone back in, oh gosh, it was the iPhone 4S, I think, or the 5S. It was one of the two.
And that seems so prehistoric now.
It does, and I got it. We had Sprint, and it was time for, because at Sprint you could upgrade every 2 years, but to get the iPhone you had to pay $200, and I got the iPhone with my upgrade for $200, and it didn't come with a whole bunch of things. It came with the earbuds, and then what is the name of the case that everybody used to put their iPhones in?
OtterBox.
OtterBox, yeah. And I got the OtterBox. That was $50 from Sprint.
And the thing about it is
that was $64.99.
And if you drop those and they hit on the side, they would pop open.
Yeah.
And
Which I still have the OtterBox for that.
Hey, did Chris talking about the same thing? Did Chris throw his phone down this weekend at the car show after he made that joke about?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his in? Because I mean, he slammed it. I was like, damn.
That's an OtterBox.
Is an OtterBox?
Yeah, the new
Wow, man.
OtterBox is.
He slammed it down.
Yeah,
pretty good.
they have several. They have like the OtterBox Defender and the OtterBox.
Yeah, he did the drop the mic thing with his phone.
Yeah, it's funny. He slammed you pretty good with that joke, by the way.
But now, because I seen it yesterday, now you can 100% take an iPhone to Metro PCS and get service on it.
Okay.
My only problem with that, and this is just a problem, my only problem with that is once you jailbreak your phones, they're no longer under any kind of warranties. They don't get the updates like they should.
Really?
Oh God, yeah, because they're no longer part of AT&T or part of Verizon or part of Sprint.
Well,
So when you jailbreak them, you don't get the updates that you're supposed to.
Wow.
I thought that was Appleware or whatever it's called.
But
now.
it's still sent to you from your provider.
How much?
It's an agreement it's an agreement between Apple and the company that sells you the phone.
Well, then, though, if Metro PCS is providing services,
Wait, no, there's a difference. Is Metro PCS providing you the phone?
it says to bring your phone.
It's all in the wording. It's kind of like yesterday. It's all in the wording. It's if they're allowing you to use it, but you have to jailbreak it and take it to them to get to pay for the service. They're not providing you the phone. So Apple has an agreement with AT&T, with Verizon, and Sprint.
That actually had
Because
to be
when Emmy,
legislation.
right, when Emmy jailbroke her phone, that was part of her problems. Is every time the updates came out on our phones, she would have to go redo her complete phone and unjailbreak it, put it back to AT&T, do the update, give it a couple of days, and then she'd jailbreak it again.
Now, there was
So now if you
legislation-
jailbreak and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but if you jailbreak it now and go to Metro, then you definitely don't get whatever the AT&T gets.
Now they are selling that. It says right here, iPhone 6s Plus 16 gig gold, $749.
Boost has got those cheaper. That's
Well,
what I was just looking
then
at.
that means you're paying for their service. It means it wouldn't be a jailbroke phone.
Right.
And then they have.
I mean, there's just a difference if you buying the phone from them and taking a phone to them.
So then, but it said you could bring your own iPhone.
Yeah, you
yesterday on
can.
the
You
sign.
you can, but that's what I'm saying. You have to take them a jailbroke phone to do it, and when you do a jailbreak, you don't get the updates correctly.
What's an iPhone SE? Because they have iPhone SEs for $349.
No idea.
Never heard of one.
What's a Galaxy Prevail LTE? Is that a decent phone?
Galaxy Prevail. Let's see.
I mean, because they've got everything. Boost Mobile's got everything up to the 6 with 16 gig, but I don't want an Apple. I guess it's weird too. How would I have Boost Mobile and Apple? Apple service. I guess I don't. All I know, my opinion on all of this is as consumers, we are getting raped. Absolutely, positively, indubitably. And that is a word, by God.
Well,
we're getting ripped off once again.
Yeah, the cheapest Samsung, which is a Samsung Galaxy Core Prime that Metro PCS has, is $39.
Well, I know Boost Mobile's got some phones for $19.99. They're all cheapos. That's not something I'm interested in. But the point of the matter is what is the difference between a $199 phone and a $799 phone? And
memory.
But can't you just put the thing in there?
You can put the memory card in there, but a lot of, like, when it says 16 gigs, that's 16 gigs, internal memory. And then you can get, like, I have I think it's a 32 gig memory card that I have in my phone.
Now, just to kind of to sum up my point of view here, and we'll probably move on to another story, is okay. We said 500 million phones at $600, right?
Say again.
We said around the world they're going to sell 500 million i7s.
And they just said right here that they believe the i7s will beat expectations as far as the sale.
Okay, so at 500 million. And we're saying an average price of $600 because we're not sure. Okay, folks, that's $300 billion that Apple's going to make.
That's just the phone.
That's just a phone.
That's just the phone.
What about the service? What about all?
Yeah, that's not counting all the new service.
Come on. What company needs to make
and the
$300 billion?
accessories?
And I don't get it. I know that damn phone don't cost no damn $700.
Well, and the one thing is a lot of people don't realize this when they start changing, say when they went from the plug from the 4 and 5 to the 6, people have to go buy all that stuff all over again.
It's just not cool, man. Why are we putting up with this?
My iPad uses the same charger that the 4 has, but it's only the cord is the same. I have to have a different power block because the amperage is different. But again, you start changing all these, like now this i7 may not use the 6 cord. So all these 6 cords I got laying around, I may be in trouble.
And when I got mine and I was reading the fine print on all of the paperwork, it said not to use a charger that wasn't Apple approved.
Yes.
Yeah, because of voltage reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and that's
so
true.
you have to. Yeah, I mean so there, when you buy a charger, you're giving Apple more
and here's
money.
where you get screwed up too, is if you go into Apple and go, hey, my phone's not working right, the battery's not lasting long, and they go, what charger are you using? And when you tell them that it's not an Apple charger, you probably just voided a warranty.
Now too,
they don't have to fix it.
Some of the apps that you download or don't even know are downloaded, they're working in the background, boy.
Oh yeah.
You have to go into there's some settings in here that people don't realize that you have to go in, because there's like I downloaded a motorcycle app that I needed, I was doing it for experimental reasons, right? Well, the problem is it runs in the background, which means the whole time you're driving, it's smoking your GPS, and you don't even realize it.
And eating the crap out of your battery.
Yeah.
So there's all these things. So I had to make sure a lot of my apps that I don't use, like my weather app, you have to go into your settings and go to that particular app in the settings and tell it, do not run unless I turn it on.
Stop. Yeah. What's another good one that we use all the time? What do they call that? Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
my
yeah, it
Facebook runs.
Facebook runs.
Has to.
Facebook takes up more operating.
And it's almost like a virus because it's constantly
It's
running.
how about when you're sitting on your laptop at home and you're working on your college stuff and it goes bing, you have a message from DJ, because it's running everywhere. Absolutely. Do you guys now I don't really know, my son does, but I don't really know the inner workings of apps. But I imagine what they are is just a quick code, like a macro code. Do you guys think that these things do you think they're going to start controlling a lot more in our lives than just what we look at on our phones? I mean,
Well,
as far as what do you mean in this question?
can I turn on your TV right there with my phone?
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
They
I'm
have
sure
to
there's
listen.
an app, though.
There's apps that I can open my garage door.
Yeah.
So you see
I can use my app anywhere I have internet and tell my TV box at home, my AT&T box, what shows to record and when.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's a luxury item, right? Right now we're just utilizing it as a luxury.
Yeah.
What's going to happen
I mean, hello, I turn my alarm on and off with this.
I know.
There's some kind of app, but I can't get it. You're supposed to sync it, and I can't figure out how to sync it. It may just be my phone. But there's actually an app that I can download on my phone that will turn my washer and dryer on.
Yeah, you said it was hooked up to the internet, right?
Yeah,
Is
as
that
long
Bluetooth?
as that, yes, the washer and dryer hooks through Bluetooth.
Crazy.
And it will also diagnose it, like if I have a problem with my washer or my dryer, and I turn it on, turn the Bluetooth on, get the app pulled up, I can send I have to use the camera, scan the code that it's flashing on the washer or dryer, and it'll shoot it to the Samsung service people.
Very cool.
So that they know what's wrong with it, how to fix it, and then they'll send somebody out. But I'm the redneck. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so
Alex, if you're listening, come help me figure out how to run my washing machine.
Okay, so why not sit down one day and come up with, because you would have to literally really think about this, is what apps could we come up with? What concepts or ideas could we come up with
that somebody else isn't using
just kind of play with it a little bit. But
I mean, is there one that'll diagnose like what's going on with your car? Not the newer cars.
That's what I'm saying. If you go to Google Play Store, it's turned into freaking Candy Crush, Angry Bird crap. I mean, almost everything. Or Snapchat. Let me put a mustache on a picture I took. Crap.
Snapchat's fun though. But
it's fun, but it's just and like the Pokemon thing. This is nonsense. This is a distraction to being productive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And it's dangerous.
I know some of the newer. I know for sure Chevys. I don't know just how many different new cars coming out, but I know Chevy is Wi-Fi compatible, or it already has Wi-Fi in the car.
Yes.
You can hook to it. It's like a mobile Wi-Fi spot. I guess.
Let's do this outside of your home. I think your car will be your strongest computer because it has the storage and operating space available and a power source.
There's no telling what they're going to do with cars.
Yeah. So I think once you get in your car, which obviously we know driverless cars are coming, which I think is a great idea. Once you get in that car, you're going to have an hour or two to get to work, and you're going to be able to be productive because you're going to have wireless internet. On top of that, you're going to be able to, all the stuff around your house, you're going to be able to do Wi-Fi from your car, just like Scottie was saying.
Well, how about this though? Now here's a big problem. Like our data package, a lot of people don't realize if you're using your map, your GPS, your smoke, and your data.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we get 30 gigs, and my daughter has smoked. I mean, like we got the warning yesterday. It said we're 90% done until the 9th of this month when it starts over. She has smoked 17% at this point of the 90. She's got 17 of it on just her phone. And me and Crystal and Crystal's mother share the remaining amount. And Emmy's is all from GPS. Not streaming music, not streaming
just from GPS,
anything.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
So if you look at it, and I think Crystal said it was 16%, but I mean, it's all from GPS. It's not from watching movies or nothing. I mean, it's just, and I maybe it's 60%. I don't know. Emmy just had the highest part, and I'm not complaining about Emmy, but I'm saying it's because she uses it. So I told her yesterday, I said, I'm going to get you a GPS.
Yeah.
That doesn't use data.
Well,
that way you can still talk on your phone or whatever, and let the GPS be on your window.
Yeah, those aren't updating anymore.
Well, what do I do?
Because it's all
I
going
just
to
got a
handheld.
Tom.
Yeah, they're not going to be. The satellites are all going to be stopping the updates. What's on there now is that's it. They're not going to update.
Well,
them.
I got to do something because it sucks. Because
go to a pawn shop to get one.
Anyways, I got to do something. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying because they're going to be dirt cheap.
I got you on that part, but I got to do something.
I'm trying to help you, brother.
I got you, but
you used to love me.
Here's the thing. If you're telling me not to go that route, then what is the alternative? I got to do something. So give me a suggestion. Because the only other suggestion I can do is get her to go buy a cheap base Metro PCS phone and pay that whatever monthly expense is just for her to be able to have GPS.
No.
Which is like you would have two phones at this point, but then at least you'd have unlimited stream and GPS. I mean, I know this is ridiculous.
Well,
all these companies eventually are going to have to go unlimited. They're going to have to because other companies are going to start kicking their ace.
And which they were explaining yesterday when we went to Metro PCS and got Karina a phone, that although it says unlimited, well, on the packages before you get the unlimited data, it says you get 5 gigs of data, and then after the 5 gigs is up, then it just slows down. It's not the top speed.
It's throttled.
Yeah,
what they call it.
Say that one more time. Who?
Metro PCS.
Yes.
Said that unless you get the unlimited data plans.
Yes.
You get 5 gigs of data.
Yeah, and then it slows down.
And then it slows down.
And see, now AT&T, here's what's going on. Everybody says AT&T. Well, one of my friends has AT&T. They went ahead and changed over to the unlimited. How stupid is this? The unlimited is this. We have 30 gigs. We usually use about 27 of the 30.
Wow.
So, but that's between 4 of us. But now if you go unlimited, you get 20 gigs of normal speed. And after 20, it goes so slow that people are saying they're having a hard time even getting Facebook to operate correctly.
Yeah.
So it's like, why did you start paying more money for unlimited and you're actually not getting unlimited? Oh, yeah, but you are getting unlimited.
We had this discussion.
It's like we'll give you unlimited amounts of water. You get 13 glasses of water to drink as fast as you want, and then we give you a drop an hour. Forever.
We had this discussion a while back, and you guys told me that there was one company that does not throttle back.
Well, Metro, but you have to pay for the unlimited.
Which is
because normal Metro is unlimited, but they throttle it back. Is what she's saying.
Yeah.
So you have to pay extra for that unlimited.
I've heard that the throttle back has got to it's legislation again that it has to meet the minimum requirement for Netflix. Because if you get throttled,
I got go to Sprint.
Yeah. If you've got throttled back at any time, if it's going to be throttled back, you got 5 gig. Once you go over 5 gig, it gets throttled back to whatever. That whatever has got to meet the minimum streaming standards of Netflix.
Well, guess what? It doesn't.
Yeah. So I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's class action suit.
I know.
So,
but how about this? And here's what sucks about Sprint. And this is a plus and a minus. So Indian Springs, my phone wasn't working. Phillips was. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, damn, I wish I had Sprint. Then we were somewhere the other day, There should have been Sprint. We were in Covington. There was absolutely no reason at Tubby Tom's that there shouldn't have been service on that Sprint phone. And I had AT&T service and he did not have any Sprint. Like, why? Okay, let's look at facts. Indian Springs, really not that close to a major expressway. But yet you're getting service at Indian Springs on that Sprint. How is it that we're sitting at Tubby Tom's, which is off 278, which is less than 5 miles from I-20? How did you not have service?
Yeah, that was the thing, because we had Sprint.
That's stupid. Sprint is supposed to be like all major expressways.
And we paid, I think it was, for the 2 phones, it was, we paid about.
Yeah, but that was then. That was then.
Yeah,
now
was
Sprint's
then.
cheaper.
And that was one thing we, like down at my grandmother, where my nanny lives, she lives at Lake Jackson. Nobody else's phone picked up, but the Sprint phone picked up.
Right.
But yet, yes, just like you said, we could go somewhere in Conyers and it would drop calls, or we wouldn't get service. And
isn't that really just kind of like there's dead spots everywhere? I mean,
but I mean, you wouldn't expect
in the military.
But Mike, you wouldn't expect Sprint to work in these stupid nowhere areas like, okay, Indian Springs. Why in a million years would you think, okay, out here in the middle of nowhere, AT&T ain't working, but all of a sudden, guess what Sprint is? Then you're sitting right near a major expressway and Sprint's not working. That's stupid. There is no reason at all for that.
And
so what's the point? You can't really call it a dead spot. I mean, it's right off the expressway.
No, but environmental conditions, all that things, you have to, whenever you're transmitting.
Yeah, okay, 10 years ago, you can say that. But now, in today's technology, like Metro PCS is almost everywhere in Georgia. There ain't but like one spot I saw that's up in the mountains that Metro's not hitting. So how is Metro kicking Sprint's butt? How's that make sense?
I'm getting from a listener. Sorry, Mike.
No, it's fine.
Y'all should check out Cricket Wireless.
That's what I'm hearing.
Best move ever. I pay $75 a phone for unlimited everything and never slows down my data. I get great service as well everywhere I go.
Okay.
And the
You
first
do the same
time,
thing for $35 though.
well, the first time I ever heard of Cricket Wireless was when Travis's aunt came from Oklahoma, and they had it. So if it's out there, then it should be national coverage, right? Because it worked here. Her Cricket phone worked here in Georgia.
I'm still gonna go with, for $35. I mean, my phone sucks. I know.
Wait a minute.
Scotty's gonna
Wait
bitch
a
at me
minute.
about my phone. So I'm just.
Did you hear that correctly? He says, I'm still gonna. I'm gonna stay with it. I love it. It's $35, but my phone sucks.
Well,
why?
I was throwing that out there because I knew you would.
Yeah, but why are you spending $35 for a phone that you hate?
You don't like Sharp, do you? You're a
that
Aquas hater.
He hates
phone
Android.
sucks.
You hate Android. You're
That
an Apple
phone
fan.
sucks, dude.
Apple fan.
Why are you spending $35 a month for a phone that doesn't work?
Well, you're right. I should go get a phone that takes better pictures and pay $75 a month.
Okay, let's look at it.
That's doo-doo.
Let's look at facts, Mike. Does the phone do its job?
Yes.
No. Wait. What do you consider the phone's job? Let's word it this way.
Phone stuff. Me calling and texting and.
Then just go get you a flip phone, Bubba.
Yeah, just get a regular phone.
Just go get you a regular
Because it
flip
ain't
phone.
about the pictures.
Why? Because you're trying to
Does you
post
have a
pictures.
camera?
Stop for a second. If he's trying to post pictures on Facebook, it is about the camera.
Yeah,
That's what I got.
What
the
does your
tablet for.
but your tablet doesn't have service?
you don't. Yeah, you don't always have.
Every
have
picture
mobile
you
hotspot?
take, it looks like you should be wearing Coca-Cola bottle glasses.
I'm gonna get me some just for that, and I'm gonna wear them every morning and look at you like.
I
this.
love somebody that tries to post pictures and then complains about the phone but won't fix it.
Damn, I took that picture of that Chevelle Saturday.
And it was horrible.
It was freaking terrible.
Was that the one that looked like the halo, like a halo? Was
I don't
around
know.
No,
He took a picture
no.
3 feet away from me and it looked like 2 of me.
It looked like a booger was smeared on the camera. It was horrible. And that was such an awesome car. And
I've
the
got
trunk,
AT&T sucks at Jackson, which is true. Sprint actually does work down there.
Yes,
the trunk was full of
because
crystals.
Metro PCS doesn't work down there.
Damn
I
it,
have to
man.
hook into my
Is anybody
nanny's
listening to me?
Wi-Fi.
Nope. Because you're
And-
still talking about that damn phone.
Yeah. What's the? I need the station's number.
7.
How long have you been here? How long's that number been here?
You
Oh
checked
my
it.
God!
I
Hold on,
even
let me
know
just.
the number.
There you go.
I know the number.
Let's go to a commercial. Everybody, hang tight. We'll be back. We overtalked a couple commercials.
Hell yeah,
Don't
we
go
did.
anywhere. We will be right back.
Apple fag.
I'll be back.
Is Karina okay?
Yeah, she said earlier that she was getting a phone.
Okay.
She was going to be getting a phone call while we were on air.
Ow. Ow.
And all that. Had to buy the phone. Starter kit, which it was $20. Then you had to buy that was $10.
Yeah.
So
See,
we
I mean,
went to Metro.
but it's
Let's take one of my old.
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a little bit, but if you look at how long was she talk
Yeah.
at 10-hour,
But also,
good for tech. Well,
it gives her, it gives her
now,
the ability to communicate too. So.
well, now she can text and call.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean,
Constant
I'm sure she needs
communication
to stay
with her
with her mom.
And I mean,
Oh God, yeah. I know she's talking about shopping and cooking tonight. I'm not gonna be able to. My sister-in-law just told me a package showed up for me. Open it up and it's a freaking jug this big. Has some powder in it. Gotta fill it with water and drink that today. So I'm probably getting,
Okay, so look.
probably getting an enema tomorrow.
So Nikki, for the auto parts place, guy calling asking for parts. Charlie, this ain't a prank. So she hits me up, says, "Do I know a mechanic?" So I send them to Horizons and Image Hours, what's behind there. So now she's calling Bo to ask them about fixing the bike, and they think I'm pranking them. And she's like, "No, he did send me, but this is not a prank. I really am asking you about bike parts." So how funny is it that it's not a prank, but it is a prank? But it ain't a prank. Like, we are not pranking anybody, but they believe it's a prank.
Well, okay. At least they're thinking about it.
I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I know about that. What are you saying, though?
when I reposted it, I'm surprised that my haters didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's go back.
apparently I have a jug.
Hold on. Watch. Call me. All right, I got to interrupt it right there. I loaded this song on purpose because it says "Call me if Mike's phone will work." I do have to mess with Mike about his phone because there's times I call him and I get nothing. I see he just posts stuff on Facebook.
It's not my
And
phone.
I'll go
it's
to-
me ignoring.
I'll go to
you.
call him and then nothing. Or he'll send me a text telling me to call him and nothing.
You know what? You are such a booger eating liar. I never tell you to call me. I always call you, or you text me and say call me for me to call you. I never tell you to call me ever, and that's just because of the chain of command type thing. Have you ever seriously? Have you ever seen me say call me?
No, you say a bunch of stupid stuff
Yeah.
that means I have to call you because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, this coming from the king of texting ebonics. Everybody, wait a minute. This is an
But
intervention.
y'all understand it most of the time.
This is an intervention right here, right now. Callers, if you've received a text message from DJ Scottie at any time since texting has been authorized, please call in the show at 678-760-1556 and explain to Scottie that his texts are freaking hieroglyphics. They're impossible to read. They make no sense. And he blames it on his talk-to-text program on his phone.
Oh, no, I am driving and talking into my phone, and it does
Me
say
Chris
stupid
and
stuff.
Buddha had a discussion about this Saturday. We were laughing. We were like, you ever get a text from Scottie? We all busted up laughing.
Dude, I can go back and read half the time. I'll go to send something, and then I push the button and go, I did not say whatever the hell that just typed. I don't know why it said that. It's like the day I sent something to my mother, and it said something like Obama, and I wanted to sue AT&T because I felt bothered. I was offended because I never have ever typed the word Obama in my friggin' phone, and I felt offended that it automatically pointed out racist crap on my phone.
You know what?
I was offended.
I absolutely positively cannot stand auto correct when you're doing the talk and text.
Yeah.
But I gotta admit, the spell correction thing on text messages, I'm cool with that.
Well, it was funny. When we got Karina from the airport Monday, she was sending her mom a text message, and she's doing it in German, and the autocorrect was trying to correct her German.
Oh wow!
And she was like, you got autocorrect. I was like, oh yeah.
I never-
Here, let me turn it off.
Everything's just typing in German. Little Android's going, what the
The
hell?
bad thing is that stupid ass piece of crap phone understands redneckese,
Yeah, I
but
bet
you
you
speak some Spanish or some German, it gets all
I
twisted.
bet you'd understand.
Oh, they sell that at good. That Metro PCS, I'm sure it's got Spanish mastered.
And that's, hey, you know
I
what?
need the Jose phone number one.
When I first got my
Let's
hearing
see
aids,
what all different languages you can change it to.
when I first got my hearing aids, from the VA,
Greekanese and Chinese.
I used to, because I worked with a bunch of Hispanic folks in the pawn shop business, and I used to tell people all the time that it translates from English, from Spanish to English, and they believe me, which was really funny. But I found out that I can open up Google Translate on my tablet, and I can watch a movie like Pablo Escobar, right? And when they're speaking Spanish, Google Translate will translate it to English for me, real time.
That's cool.
And you can do that in a conversation too. So if you're having a conversation with somebody and you don't understand them, just open up Google Translate, and when they're talking, it'll translate it for you. That's bad. That's badass.
Cool. It has Dutch, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and then the rest of it, I have no idea what it is. It looks like some of it's Arabic.
Arabic?
Yeah, Arabic.
Arabic.
Whatever.
Or it
Same
looks
difference.
like you got
A rabbit. That's
you
what
got
we're eating for
Chinese
dinner.
and Korean.
Well,
there, so.
I knew that was Chinese and probably Chinese, Japanese,
I'm
dirty
going
knees. Look
Japanese.
at these.
Oh my gosh.
I am ignoring her.
Holy
Now, what
smokes.
is that one though? Is that like Russian?
I can't. Is it Cyrillic?
He
That's
can't
what-
even see
yeah.
that far, Stephanie.
If it's Russian, is called
I
Cyrillic.
have no
But
idea.
you have to understand
But
that
it
the
starts
Russian
with a
language-
P.
Yeah, it can. You do understand that there's 26 different alphabets in the Soviet Union. Yeah, so there's a lot of different words and
And it's got
letters.
Dutch.
Deutsch. It's funny. It's Dutch is Dutch, but Deutsch is German.
Oh, is that German? DEUTS.
Yes, that's Deutsch. Of Deutsch,
Oh,
yeah.
so she
Just
could
for fun.
make her phone German.
Good morning. What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Long time no talk.
Yes.
And we're happy with that.
Can we try it again?
Oh, shut up, Mike.
Some things are timeless. So what's going on?
like Mike's underwear?
Well, I was trying to call in to convince you to go over to cricket. You need cricket. You need cricket in your life.
Yeah, we got cockroaches at the house. We don't need crickets.
Well, we hear crickets every time we go to ask Mike an intelligent question. It's
That is
like,
not true.
Yeah.
Whatever. So what's so good about cricket?
Man, let me tell you, I used to have AT&T. I had Verizon as well in the past. And doing what I do, you guys know I drive all over the state a good bit. And here recently, I've been up here in Houston, Jefferson, Brazelton, Buford. And with AT&T and Verizon, I would lose service like crazy left and right. Couldn't listen to the show. It always froze every morning, and it was just aggravating. Somebody told me about cricket. I gave them a shot. I never miss a show.
It's good to know. And I don't mean
Never
that
miss a show.
sarcastic. I mean,
And
really.
And there's no hidden charges or anything. You know, like with-
Explain your billing, so that just makes it simple. Explain all your billing.
Well, for me and Stephanie's two phones, we pay, I think it's like $145, and that's unlimited talk, text, unlimited data, and we also got, my dad, he lives in another country, so I also got a limited calling to Peru, all for $145.
That's good.
And there's no extra charges. Well, what I do like is, well, actually, I don't really like it, but then again, I do. The other day, I got my phone wet and it started screwing up. I called the insurance company because I have insurance on it. They tell me it's going to be $75 to replace the phone.
Yeah, man.
I said, no, I'm not paying that. I went up to the Cricket store and paid $48 for a brand new phone that was better than mine and had 8 more gigs of storage on it.
Oh, wow. Huh.
I'm done laughing. I'm at Cricket's website now, and they're like, the iPhone 5S. I'm like, God, is this like 3 years old? I'm sorry.
Now, the only downfall is with Cricket is when you go with like iPhones and stuff, you have to pay the full price of the phone right then and there. There's no, you can't just walk in and say, oh, I want to, do like AT&T and them do. You got to pay the full whatever they're asking for.
Yeah, I see right here.
But, I mean, other than that,
for $40 a month, it's 2.5 gig high speed data. At $50 per month, it's 5 gigs. At $60 per month, it's 10 gigs, and at $70 per month, it's unlimited everything.
Now, do you have mobile?
Yeah, that's what we pay.
But it says download speeds max at 8 megabytes per second on LTE and 4 megabytes per second on 4G.
And that's one thing I rarely see 4G. I'm always on the LTE service.
Yeah.
And how do they claim they have more 4G LTE nationwide coverage more than T-Mobile and Sprint? I wonder whose towers they're using then.
They are bouncing off, depending on what brand you got. If I'm not mistaken, they're bouncing off both AT&T and Verizon.
Right. That would have to be at that point.
Because that would be the only way possible to outbeat them,
Now, do you have mobile hotspot with your?
I do not have the mobile hotspot because
that's what I was fixing to ask.
Yeah, the company that I work for, they have a mobile hotspot on the tablets inside the truck that they use through T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And
It sucks.
Yeah, so here we go right here. After you reach your speed data, it drops down to 128 kilobytes per second.
Yes.
Which, now if you have unlimited, then does that mean you drop it all? You know what I mean?
No, I haven't dropped it all. And there's been 1 month that you could, on your settings, you can set like if you don't have unlimited data, you can set on your phone like a data usage warning, kind of like Verizon and AT&T send you. Well, with Cricket, you can go in your settings and actually set what you want your thing to. So if you only have like 2 gigabytes, you can set it at 1.5, and they'll send you a message.
Yeah, Metro PCS.
We used to have like just 10 gigs between the two of us, and we were eating it up like crazy. And after the 10 gigs were gone, it was so slow. And then I'd say like 2 weeks after that, our bill renewed, and then I got a email in my box, and it said that Cricket now offers unlimited. So I called them up, signed up with it, and I forgot to change my data usage warning to just the regular, just taking it off. Somehow or another, it was set to 20, and me and Stephanie, we reached 20 gigs, and our phones were still just fast as ever. So I mean, that's why I said I've been with Cricket for almost a year now,
little over a year actually, and I have no complaints, none at all. And the guy at the cricket store in Covington, beside where Just Dogs used to be, they very nice people in there, very nice.
Yeah, I'm reading right now about the
dude.
hot spots to try to figure that out.
Sounds to me like you get some kind of kickback or something, dude. What are you, a cricket salesman?
Yeah, it says that the mobile hotspot is a $10 monthly charge. But it says
Mike, you just be quiet over there.
Yeah, whatever.
And see, look, it says it reduces down to 128 kilobytes per second.
Yeah, that you can't use that.
Well, 128 kilobytes per second is what the radio station pumps out. So as long as I never, but there's a difference between download speeds and upload speeds. I need to find out how many, like, what is there for tethering, for hotspots?
Mhm.
That's what I need to find out.
And it says right there that it's not available for Android or Windows. Bring your own devices. So you have to get the phone from them to have the mobile hotspot capability right now. So that kind of sucks, but I don't know. But
Well,
it says you can take your own phone.
I just need to figure it out, because if I can at least get unlimited 128 kilobytes per second, that it means I could at least still run the radio station from it to do mobile stuff, which is, but the biggest thing is the reasons I need to ask, the questions I need to ask, they don't have out there, because I need it totally different from anybody else.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah, man. But I mean, and here's my only problem is it's like $20 more than what I'm paying on Metro. So it would have to really be worth it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's understandable. But I mean, like I said, the people in Covington, the Covington store, very nice people. And if you call them up, I'm pretty sure they're all very knowledgeable. They helped me and Stephanie out with a lot of stuff.
Everything okay? Everybody's looking at cameras?
Oh, I was looking for Karina.
Oh.
And I just got a text
She's
message.
sitting at the white table.
And I don't know if it's for real or not, but we might have a visitor here in a minute.
How?
Al?
Is it Christmas?
Where's she?
Is Santa dropping by? It's a thing called the white table. I thought I saw her moving around it there a minute ago. Maybe she's out in the front yard now. I don't know.
Karina might have jumped in the pool. They don't have a lot of pools.
She's not
there you go.
Yeah, she's down by the pool.
Her now.
No, but I saw her in the bottom right-hand corner. I saw her near the white table. That's why I thought she was sitting.
I saw her sitting there.
So anyhow, back to the show. Yes, Covington. Where's the location at in Covington?
Are you familiar where the area of where the old Just Dogs is? It's now a barbecue joint.
Yes,
across from the racetrack.
Yes. So that's where it is.
Right next to that little pool place. Cricket's right there in that little thing right there. As soon as you
run by,
right beside the Thai restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, there's one in there's one in Conyers, also right there in the same shopping center that American Family Insurance is in.
Yeah, I may run by and ask questions, and
I need to talk to Karin myself.
Just because that's the biggest thing is the mobile hotspots. A lot of people just can't answer the questions on that. All right.
Yeah, I would be able to, but I don't use it on Cricket. I use it for T-Mobile, and I'm like you, it sucks on T-Mobile.
You sound like a salesman.
You sound like an old fart.
Pardon me.
My mobile hotspot that I have on Metro PCS, I like it. I'm able to watch it when my internet is down, watch movies on my laptop with my mobile hotspot, and it doesn't eat it up. But the thing that we were trying to figure out is I have 9 gigabytes of hotspot where Travis only has 8. So I don't understand why I have 1 gigabyte more than he does.
Right.
I don't understand that.
I didn't know. All right, man. Well, we're gonna change gears. We've talked about phones so much this morning. Let's talk about some other stupid stuff.
Let's talk about something else.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling in.
All righty, man. Y'all take it easy.
Okay. All right, bye.
Have a go.
Tyler's coming.
Who?
Tyler.
Oh, okay.
I know. I got the same message too. So
when does he believe he might be here?
I don't know, but
anytime.
It's 9:30 now. So I was asking. The show will be over by the time he gets here.
You'll be here for the end. You can say goodbye, or if you don't hurry up. So whatever.
So, anyways, what's going on with the two president type idiots here? Because I'm laughing at what she's saying, and then I start giggling a little bit about what he's saying.
It's, you know what, it's really gotten to a point where it's almost a joke. And I have a little clip. I didn't. There's a lot of
What?
excuse me. There's some foul language in it, but it's the Irish.
Well, if it's got foul
in-
language, I
in-
can't play it after
Right.
9.
In Ireland, their parliament, okay, because Obama is talking about helping the Syrians. And I guess Michelle Obama spoke out about Ireland not helping. And so one of
But
the.
that's their right to choose what they want to do.
Right. Well, Ireland is extremely PO'd at the United States right now. And in Parliament, she stood up and she's talking to what would be the equivalent of a prime minister or a chancellor. Okay. And she is giving this guy hell. And she is telling him, she's voicing her opinion about the United States. And you know what? We are becoming the chumps of the world. We really are. Our president, our current president, and the way the two candidates are going at it right now is making an absolute mockery of our country.
Can I ask you something?
No.
Because I've been shush. I've
Who
been
cares what he
following it
says? Just ask it.
from across the border, seeing what's going on. What do you think personally about both of them? Because what I'm getting so far, no one wants Hillary, no one wants Trump, but still there are people that follow both.
Well, here's what we know. We know she's a crook. We know
And a murderer.
the whole thing about the Benghazi, it all falls back. We've known since when Bill himself was in office and they had all that whitewater crap going on. We already knew they were doing illegal stuff back then, and it wasn't stopped then. What makes her think she's qualified to do what she wants to do? I mean, that's
Can't
the
you
biggest
get, like,
problem.
a third candidate?
Yeah,
You know,
there's an
someone-
independent, but you know
Yeah,
what?
but they're
A
so
week
far
and a half
behind
ago-
now.
Yeah, plus he went off. He lost his cool on one of the Sunday morning talk shows, not last week, but the week before, and showed his true colors. And
So
Now,
that's a
who
no-go
is
too.
who is it?
he's an independent. I think his last name is Adams. I don't even.
Yeah, I
or
just saw a
Davis.
picture of him
Thi-
yesterday.
This guy absolutely went off. I mean, made a complete ass of himself on
Right.
TV, talking about the Latins and the illegals and all that other stuff. And so he just kissed his career goodbye. But okay, so you know what? Trump has had over 500 businesses. Okay, one of the big things the Democrats go after Trump, and this is literally the one of the biggest deals against him. One, he doesn't want to release his tax forms, which I don't care. I don't want to see his tax forms. They're gonna be perfect.
Well, we had a German journalist saying that he's pleite, out of money. That he
Bankrupt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about that?
Okay, he has filed bankruptcy apparently 6 different times. Now he's owned over 500 companies and he's had 6 bankruptcies. Okay, but 2 things here. One, that's like a 99.9% success
It
rate.
happens.
I'm good for that. 2, Henry Ford filed for bankruptcy 4 times.
Okay,
It's
but
not-
here's
it's a
my
financial
problem though.
option.
As a business, okay, because he's not been in political. So as a business, who cares if he's had to file bankruptcy?
Right.
Here's my problem. As a president and the first lady, they were in corruption, and they proved they were in corruption back in the 90s. Why are these people still free walking around?
He was impeached
Well,
for
doesn't that
inappropriate
mean
behavior.
when he was back then that he may be being the president, or that he's going to be corrupt once he's
Who's that,
voted
Trump?
for? Yeah.
I don't think they're so much worried about being corrupt as much as they're worried about him being what we call a loose cannon.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense
All
now.
right. So because the big thing now is when he goes off and says all this crazy stuff, should he have his finger on the button for nuclear weapons? Well, the thing about it is a president just doesn't lean back in the chair.
Yeah,
and
he
go,
doesn't have the button.
I want to launch missiles today.
Well, if anybody ever watches any Navy stuff, you got the captain of the ship. He'll say something, and there's the guy under him that repeats it,
The
and it goes to a third person before it actually goes to the person that physically touches it. That way, if anything is incorrect before the guy that actually gets to push the button, they figure it out that something's not right.
So you know what? I was 28 years military, and let me tell you something. The majority of the people that I met in the military we knew we were going to deploy. We knew that we were going to put our life on the line for this country. The media gets a hold of it, makes it sound like, oh God, all the guys in the military are going to have to deploy. Oh, we love that shit. I'll just say it
Why
like
you
that.
signed a blank check? You
Right.
knew what you're
Okay.
getting yourself into.
And we weren't doing it for the damn money, because there ain't no money in being a soldier.
Nope.
Okay, so when we go places, we want to kick ass. The guys at World War II, not picking on you because you're German, but you guys lost. We had more tanks when the
Hey,
damn
you know
flags went
what?
up.
It's not my generation.
That's
I'm not
exactly
gonna wear
right.
that
But
too.
we
Sorry.
kicked ass. There were not people. I mean, I got involved, but there were not people stopping generals from winning wars. Let me tell you something. In Iraq, generals stepped in and said, "Stop! You guys are killing too many of the terrorists.
Well, what I know
There's too
from
big of a
back
body
then
count." You know.
is what my grandma told me, because my grandfather would not talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma said, if you did not go with the flow, you pay for it
That's
the
right.
long run.
Oh,
You
yeah.
paid for it really badly.
Right. Absolutely.
It's like you were an outlaw. You
Yep.
did not get like ration cards.
Yep. You didn't get food, water.
Yeah.
Yep,
You
you're an
had
outcast.
Nothing.
Now, okay, so going along with this, soldiers, military, we love to get in the fight, but we want to win the damn fight. Let us win. Let us fight. Let us kill the bad guys. They don't. How many M1 tanks, the world's leading tank, for years now, the M1, the most amazing vehicle you've ever been in, powerful. How many tanks have you seen in Afghanistan? Zero. Okay, you're gonna.
I'm trying to figure out how we went from presidents to this.
Well, I'm talking about winning wars, because that's really the only thing they can pick on Trump with, is his being a loose cannon, and they're worried about what he's going to do with our military. I say turn the military loose. I say if we're going to fight a battle, let's fight a battle to win it.
So I just got this. Note, both Obamas had to forfeit their licenses to practice law for criminal activity. Michelle for insurance fraud, and him for falsifying his application.
Right. Okay. So now bring up Clinton. Okay. So we do have a couple of topics.
Which Clinton though?
Well, I'm talking about Hillary.
Okay.
Let's bring up Hillary. Just bring up Hillary. Now, I did a whole show on her and all the people that have disappeared, and it's well over 100 people. Well over 100 people that have some involvement that crossed the Clintons. Well, I can tell you this: coming from a Sicilian family, we used to talk about the mafia all the time because my grandfather cut hair for him for 52 years. So the mafia always said, if you're going to whack somebody, do it so nobody knows, or do it so everybody knows. That's what the Clintons are doing now. Yeah, that's what the Clintons are doing now. You know, they whacked all these people for so
Hillary
long.
failed the bar in 1973.
Yeah, failing the bar. Just about everybody fails it the first time. So the thing about it is now they're killing people off in broad daylight in front of everybody, and they're looking right in the camera and they're freaking smirking at us. How much stuff,
away with everything.
if we started talking about all the stuff that Hillary and Bill have been accused of and have been in front of Congress or Ways and Means or Oversight Committee, we'd be talking for days straight. And there are dumbasses called Democrats out there that literally just love her and will not answer those questions when you talk to them. So,
I was told last night that Black Lives Matter has pulled their endorsement for Hillary.
Really? What if I was part of Black Lives Matter? I would.
That they have started kind of figuring out what's really going on here and how they've been
Absolutely.
exploited by her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, if you actually look, the actual Black Lives Matter people that are doing the movement correctly, I guess I should say, and not.
Hey, but I don't mean to giggle at you, but there's my beeps. Have you paid your bill yet? Go ahead.
Timing. We're throttling you back, Scotty.
That's right.
But the ones that want to get out there, block traffic, and destroy their cities, those are the ones, you know. But I mean, the Black Lives Matter movement, you know, yeah, that's all fine and dandy because they're not screaming hate and.
No, he's talking about a
Oh, yeah.
bullet.
I'll talk about
I know, but it just kind of takes away from everything.
I just shook my head.
I know.
Because I thought you were saying.
I know. Keep
Oh,
going.
no,
Just
go
keep
ahead.
going.
You're good.
But you know what I mean? I mean, nobody's going to protest like Martin Luther King Jr. did. By no means in this day and time, because they just don't want to. You know, he was
I guess in
peaceful.
those times
He was
or
peaceful.
now, yeah, I guess the only reason you don't see it anymore is because you're not going to be heard.
Well,
Yeah, they
So
think
if
that they
you're
have to
not
get
getting
out
the
there
attention,
and
Well,
right?
right.
But
They
if you
exploit the
go and
attention.
destroy stuff, hey, everybody sees it. Everybody
Yeah,
hears
but
it.
nobody's
Hey,
really not
everybody's
listening. though.
talking about it.
Martin Luther
Yeah.
King rallies were not all peaceful, by no means.
but
Uh,
not necessarily because
Gandhi
of him.
was. Gandhi
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, it's just not Martin Luther King didn't set out for it to be not.
Oh no,
peaceful.
he purposely would say, "Hey, let's calm down. Let's not do
Right.
that. That's not the way
Yes.
you're going to be heard. That's the way you're going to be remembered."
Right.
And
And it was the other people that was protesting against them that
That took it
well, the
violent.
Black
that took it-
Panthers, the original Black Panthers,
It
were
was-
getting involved in saying, "Look, there's no rights for blacks at all. We're treated like subhumans."
Mhm.
The Black Lives Matter things. Look, the most powerful position in the world is held by a black man. So all these other people that are complaining that there are no opportunities, no, they fall by the wayside and they're pissed off about it. And nobody likes to be on the losing team.
Well, in my opinion, there's a chance for everybody. You just got to go out and find it.
Yes.
Mhm.
A black man is in the most powerful position. How can you sit there and say there's no opportunity
A
for
mixed
blacks?
man.
Anyway,
Regardless.
there's no opportunity for blacks. What the hell do you
There's
mean
an
there's no opportunity for blacks?
everybody.
The
It
most
doesn't matter where you live, where you are, how
Yeah,
you're
the
brought
most
up.
powerful
It's
position.
just what you make out of
Now
it.
look, is there been a time in history where if let's say a black person went in to get a loan at a bank and they were turned down, and I went in with the exact same credentials, but because of my skin color, I got the loan?
I've never seen that in my life.
Okay,
People
here's-
say that
yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, I've never seen it.
Well,
well, that used to be the big deal. They used to show that, and it's like I've never. Maybe it's the way I was raised. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but the funniest thing, and I know this is kind of completely off subject, but all of this talk, it just reminds me of the Saturday Night Live skit where Eddie Murphy dresses up like a white man
And rides the bus.
and
Yeah.
gets everything handed to him.
Is it?
But that was
It's
to
so
be done
funny.
funny.
Yeah, it's
you know.
it's a satire. But the fact of the matter is these folks that are backing the Black Lives Matter thing, they're finding out that basically what this is a group of thugs that is trying to use the current day
Mhm.
social media platforms to push an agenda. Here's the problem though: when Black Lives Matters protests are out there and the anchor people from the news crews go and talk to not the people organizing it, but the people just standing there, and they say, well, tell us what you want. What is it that you want? What is this protest about? They don't know. They're just doing it.
Mhm. They
They're
just
just
want to
doing
be out there to have their face on
Yeah.
camera.
And have you noticed how all of them have their phones out recording everything?
Mhm.
They're just it just doesn't make sense. It
So what
really-
else we got this morning?
That's about it for me, man.
We're
The
at
farmer's market.
9:45.
I found out. Look, I'm not going to be able to play any today. I found out that, and please, somebody tell me what this is. I have received a jug in the mail that
have to
my
drink it.
sister-in-law had to sign for, and it's a gallon jug, and it's about 1/3 filled with powder. And the instructions are that I have to fill it with water and drink that today,
Mike, I do not want to know. Okay.
which means I
You
imagine
said you're going for the colonoscopy tomorrow.
it's a pre-exam.
A
So
pre-exam.
do they do? This is gross, but do they do an enema to do the pre-exam?
Well,
I've never
you,
had any.
you do know that they're fixing to go in your.
You know
and
why
it
he's
needs to be
talking about
cleaned.
it so much? Because he's looking forward to it.
Oh my God! I swear to God, what's
He's
the
wanting
number
some
for ice?
foreplay if anybody wants to come over to his house.
I help.
No, but no, really, a lot of times you have to drink stuff like dyes and things like that for them to do some of the tests. So who knows what
Probably
you're fixing to drink?
empty out all the stomach. and all
Yeah,
that.
it could be.
Yeah.
which means I'm gonna be pooping.
They want
like
you
a
to blow your
goose.
guts out.
I'm gonna be pooping like a goose. All
Yeah,
day.
you're still not getting your way out of helping me cook today.
I can't. I'm telling
You're taking it home and you eat it tomorrow. I do not care. You said you're helping.
you, we got to do it. We got to reschedule.
Do you know how many times he said that? I don't mean
we got
nothing.
to reschedule.
Well, guess what? If I do the cooking today, he's not there helping. No food.
What? I
Yeah.
got to reschedule, man. Or let me at least go read this prescription. Because if it says I'm gonna be pooping like water all day, that ain't happening. I'm not gonna.
Well,
do that.
you know.
What is that? Covington millennials that sent you
I
a
don't know.
friends
They keep sending me
request.
that stuff. I don't
Hey, yeah, I
Eh.
looked at that, dude. It's kind of weird. Hey, the Daily Buzz, an edition came out.
Yeah, man, it's a new
and
edition.
I threw.
I
her-
need to go see it, by the way.
I-
Rich
I threw
spoke
her-
about it.
I threw a message and she said the Daily Post was cool. They're cool. So just letting everybody know there that the new Daily Post out.
Yeah,
I think there's an article in there.
Yeah, there is.
So yeah, everybody.
I'm
check that out.
scrolling and looking. He said he picked up some yesterday. Well, I don't see any pictures, Rich Archer.
Rolling.
He said I picked up some, and I thought he shot some pictures out. But I
believe
them.
she sent me a link. I think that's cool right there. A friend of mine was wanting to be the Joker, but she says that there's no Joker, no female Joker costumes.
Tell her to be Hillary Clinton then.
Oh, God.
Wow.
What's it called in October?
She went deep.
Not the Oktoberfest. I know one of them was going to chime in, but isn't there about a 2-week long festival in October?
Where?
Germany, duh.
But Germany's big. Where?
All over.
No.
What about swapping wives and all that other stuff? When's that happen?
Oh my God.
Mike, just
Let's get off to commercial real quick. You
What's that
guys, we
holiday
got to catch
called?
up with these other two sponsor
See,
commercials. We'll
she
be right back.
knows.
Everybody,
She knows
don't
it's real.
fall for Mike's junk.
It's
We'll be
real.
right back. Don't fall for Mike or any of his junk. You don't want it near you.
It's real. What's it called?
No, which one?
The swapping husband
They
and
don't.
wives bullshit in October.
No, they don't.
Oh my God.
Well,
I'm
shit,
gonna call my
what year are you living in? Where have you been?
in Bavaria,
Yeah, probably not.
in Bayern,
Nah.
your son.
Nah.
You Baden. That's where I live. Big town. There is
Swapping
too.
out. No, there's not.
What's the other holiday in October? Here, it made me look it up.
Watching the freaking Harley.
Let's do this
Davidson
next
show.
time.
Harlan and David.
Third
Oh, I think it's-
October is the reunification holiday.
Reunification.
show
Like
that I was
anybody
on
cares
that.
about that.
As far as I know, that's the only one in
Look,
October we have.
What?
Can
4
we do
hours
this
of
next
that?
week, please?
Is it a movie or
Please.
or a series?
I want to be able to eat and cook, and when I cook, I eat.
I told you.
Can't do it.
I didn't
We
know if
can
it
take
was like
some
an
home
actual
and eat it
series.
tomorrow.
A show.
It's not gonna go bad.
2 hours Sunday, 2 hours. Oh,
I'm not gonna be here
Monday,
today.
2 hours Tuesday.
I'm telling you, if I got to drink that stuff, because I know what it's going to do to me. It's magnesium sulfate.
Bye, son.
Yeah.
Have fun.
So it's gonna rip all the water out of me.
Well, it has to.
I don't like people playing with my bone.
Can I just tell you, it's going to go from this to that.
Well,
Be like,
she said it was
rejuvenation.
magnesium sulfate, so I looked it up, and that's basically like, remember the old Hollywood diet where you drank a jug of something? That used to be like pineapple juice and a ton of magnesium.
Oh yeah,
sulfate.
like the
you
three
just-
3-day diet
yeah,
or
you
whatever
just
it was.
Purge for 3 days.
A lot of the people did.
Be pooping up here.
I figured he would back out somehow.
Oh my God! Now you're doing.
Hey, he's backing up tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want, I'll bring pictures.
Ah, nah, don't
It's
go.
going to look like this. Watch.
No,
No, really.
no,
Do a stupid face. Ready?
No.
Watch.
no,
Come on.
no.
Do a stupid face. That's what his selfies are going to look like.
Yeah, so 31st is Day of Reformation. Then the 3rd of October is German Unity Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt good. My back finally popped.
And that's it for October 3rd, and that's it.
And I wonder if that, that thing that's in my living room, that back thing.
I'm gonna try that.
I wonder if that would help Crystal.
You know,
Probably.
when your back hurts like that, though, any type of massage or
That's what I should
But this
do.
isn't a massage. It's
yeah,
It's
What the
like
hell
a
is that
like a
called?
swing type where you lock your feet in and then you just go down.
traction,
yeah, it turns you
slow.
upside down.
inversion.
Yeah. I'm gonna
That's
try
supposed
that.
to decompress your spine.
Inversion is great, man. If you put the things on your legs and hook on, that's really good for you.
Well, this is
you
the
lay on it.
machine. Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah.
You lay on it and then you
It
just
actually
slowly
made
go
my
down.
back worse.
So you're
So I had
because
to
you're
sell it.
you're
Billy sold
opposite.
it too. Oh.
One that we have.
My bag's messed up too.
I loved it. I used to hang in the doorway.
God, she's looking rough, man.
No, somebody you need to look up because she's on that show that I was telling you about. Heather Locklear.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah, she's got.
She has so much makeup on in this show. She looks like Tammy Faye Baker. Grew up in Too Close to Home.
She
have really.
How old is she? Gotta be older than me.
Well, see if you can pull it up. That's the name of the show.
Make it sound like you're like 100 years
need
old.
to hush.
There, he pulls up.
Wow.
Now that's mild. That's
Hello. Hello.
No.
We are back.
I'm just saying that's mild. Sorry, we were looking at. There's a new show that
She looks
came
good to
on,
me.
TLC. That one she's got a lot of makeup on, but you can't really tell by that picture. And Heather Locklear is in it, and I was telling them to look up. She plays the first lady, and she just had a
Look, that's when
lot of
Spin
makeup
City
on.
was happening. Look at that. How funny is that?
I wonder if she regrets having sex with him now.
I wonder, did she?
I'm sure.
I thought she was married to Richie Sambora.
She
at
was.
the time.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
There,
those
see
folks
that-
in Hollywood, they never.
Which one? That one?
Yeah, see how much makeup she had. She has a
Right.
a
Well,
lot.
she's gained some weight too. And the only reason I bring it up like that, for her, it was such a big deal that she was always the skinny little model chick to now be, now she's grown, Anyways, just pointing that out.
But for those of you that have been longtime listeners and remember when Alpha Trevette used to call in and he even came on the show, he's actually in this new show. It's called Too Close to Home. It comes on TLC. It's a Tyler Perry show, so if you're not really into Tyler Perry shows, you may not like it.
I fall into that category.
But I mean, we gotta support our buddy
Yeah, I know.
Alpha. He actually
Tyler Perry. It just never worked for me.
he plays Alpha plays a doctor in the show that has Alzheimer's. So it's a crazy role for him.
Did you ever see the Friars Club roast of Justin Bieber?
No.
Tyler Perry's on
I
that.
mean, I really wanted to see them really roast him. Unfortunately, that's illegal to show on television.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. They didn't really roast
No, I
him
meant
hard,
like
so.
over a
Oh,
bonfire.
yeah, I know you're talking about like rotisserie. That's different.
No, I mean just Charles broil, no rotisserie.
Hey,
I don't even care if he's evenly cooked. Just throw him on some gas, put some inner tubes around him, do it like in a Mexican gang,
So our guest finally shows up with 3 minutes left.
Well,
Yeah. So
I would say better late than never, but I don't know about all that either.
Yeah, just late. Let me guess, you were coming in just to do the recording for next week's show.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever, right?
So how many people out there remember Tyler? What's up, man?
How much?
God, looks like you've gained about 30 pounds.
I haven't actually.
Fatty.
I've lost 5. So
Yeah.
Mike found
Don't
it.
take
Worry.
it.
Don't even.
As you can tell, I'm way ahead in the game.
Yeah.
You'll be paying me $200.
No.
Yes.
We'll see.
Mike is.
We'll see.
No. Did you have you? I know you've probably been working, but there's a little thing called the chair that he broke the other day, where we were at the car show, and you would have thought he sharded himself because you just see this look. He's like, ooh. And I look over, and I'm like, "What?"
I was like falling away slowly.
He's like, "Ooh!" And the chair's like dropping an inch every time he goes, "Ooh, ooh!" And I thought, "Is he pooping himself?" Look, Dad, I'll take you back to the home later.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize I broke the chair. I thought I was sinking in the asphalt.
If he does poop himself, who's cleaning him up? Because it
won't be me.
There's a lake
I mean,
out
you are
there.
his brother.
Yeah,
No,
just
he's
drag him
not
to the
allowed.
lake.
No,
Yeah.
he's not allowed to get in the lake or the pool. Well, he can't climb the steps, so he can't get in the pool.
Oh,
But we can throw him in the lake.
This is the only man that will walk around my house because he refuses to go up those steps.
I don't refuse to. It's a physical inability.
He's a disabled vet.
This is the way you treat our country's disabled vets. You racist.
Not the real ones.
Put the chairs in the garbage can if they haven't picked
Is
up
it
the
the little
garbage
one
can.
that I should be sitting in, or
No, you know the camping chairs.
It was a
Has the
director.
canvas?
like you take
Piece
to
of
football
crap.
games or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, something they bought like.
It almost looked like a football
$4.99.
game. The concrete was tackling
You're
him.
just saying that because you broke it.
The concrete just wanted to
You're
say
an illegal
hi.
alien.
I
You
wish
better
I
watch
could have
it.
seen it. You
And
know?
then the owner, we have to tell the
Lincoln
owner, he broke the chair. And she says, "You owe me a chair." He says, "I'm suing you."
Yeah, because God knows he didn't pay. Like you ever been in Walmart and you're walking out and there's some paraplegic there selling freaking stuff at the very end for something? That's what those chairs are for.
No, Mike.
Yeah, it was a $4.99 chair.
No, it was the Walmart camping brand,
No,
that
it was
they sell
horrible.
in the
It was
sports
horrible.
section.
I was set up.
Yeah.
I'm suing.
You know what? You
Buddha,
got to be
I'm
glad
telling you.
because Mike has an excuse for everything.
You
He
know
does.
what?
It
You know what
doesn't matter
amazes me?
what
It doesn't
is.
matter what
You
it
know what
is.
amazes me
Mike
is your
has an
English is
excuse.
really bad.
Mike can talk about anything, has an
Hey, I
excuse
got
of
it.
anything.
I got the excuse. I'm German. You don't.
Yeah, you're German. Mike's just slobbers.
Didn't
when he
they
talks.
film the Blair Witch Project in Germany? Just saying.
I don't know. There got to be a reason.
So
for
Tyler,
it.
you drove here for this?
For her.
Okay.
For me.
Thank you. I'm glad you clarified.
I did.
Because it wasn't for Mike.
It could have been.
Heck no.
I mean,
He
it's a
likes
perk.
me. We're friends.
It's a perk.
It's
I'll
kind of
say.
weird you're showing up the day before a colonoscopy, though.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna
I told you.
I'm gonna just share some tips with you,
No.
so you.
Mike,
What the hell does that
he
mean?
said he's going to share the tip with you.
All right, time to go to a damn.
Mike, it's like,
Oh,
listen, he's
God.
the pre-show. I told you it's like a band opening for another band. He's the pre-show. He's there to warm you up.
Hey, did you drop that soap?
He's the opening act. Literally, the opening act.
Oh, I want to go home so bad.
I'm your briefing.
That's right. Heads up, man.
Hey, Stephanie, didn't you say you were going to BJ's later?
Yeah, I got my BJ's card for $300.
$300 at BJ's.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I could get stupid up there with some blue.
You know how many of those did take for her to make $300?
Hey, don't you owe me like a
Shut
whole
up!
flat? Don't you owe me like a whole flat of blue monsters?
No.
You know, they don't sell the blue ones.
Really?
How crazy is that? They only sell the green ones.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
Well, we should bring him one green one.
No.
And
I
just
don't-
be like, hey, look, you know, I
There
got
are
your monster.
12
The-
tablespoons of sugar in a
Well,
green.
Yeah,
that,
the
that,
green
that
ones
should
are
equate to the amount
awful.
of sugar in a full flat of those.
There's only like 3 grams of sugar in these. Why do people think these are bad?
Way too much.
Well,
sweet
you know,
Mike.
Mike, like everything else in moderation, it probably wouldn't be bad. But considering that you drink 6 a day,
Whoa.
That is not true.
you show up here every morning with 3.
I drink 4 or 5 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Week-
6 is just an
Weekends are
overestimate.
different. Weekends are different because there's
Okay,
no
there's
morning
more.
show. Yeah,
There's more, of
I can
course.
I can do a coffee thing beforehand. I can't drink a lot of
Coffee enema?
coffee anymore. It runs right through me. It's
Makes
like
you poop.
yeah, it's like a Japanese bullet train, man. I'm drinking it and pooping that fast. It's just
Speaking of coffee,
Mm,
I got some upstairs.
why'd you look at him? What about me? I don't like
German
German coffee.
coffee.
I don't like German
Well,
coffee.
it goes
don't
through you
know.
like a Japanese bullet train.
So
Why would we
I
give it to
haven't-
you?
that's it. No Swedish meatballs for any meal.
Yeah, I haven't tried the German coffee yet, but I know when she's making it in the mornings, it
Smells
smells
awesome.
so good. It's yes. It
Ah.
smells very good.
Okay, so if you had to choose, what would it be? Money, luck, or love? One out of 3.
Why are you looking at me?
Mike,
What?
you use money. You're lucky with the money if you can find some temporary
I
love.
think Look, money. Your choice, everybody
Do
here.
I-
Your
do-
choice is money, luck, or love. Now, look, for me, I don't believe in luck, so you got that one on. 2, money doesn't make me any happier, so
Well,
love.
you know,
So there.
Do I have everything that I've got now? So like my job.
Jesus Christ, just answer the question. How long have you been off this show?
he has a
enough.
legit question
long
though.
enough to
Paint the
think
scenario.
rationally, you know.
Yeah, now.
It's faded.
He walked away from, he took the sip of the Kool-Aid. Look what happened to him. It
Gave him a shirt and he left.
Yeah. Him and Joey.
I don't even know where that shirt is.
Oh my God.
Oh, you could have kept that to yourself.
Yeah,
you
thanks.
probably
Appreciate
could've-
that.
I'm sure. I just moved. That's why I don't know.
Here's a
where
bad joke. Here's a bad joke. We give
One
him a
about
shirt,
a-
he ends up in the bar. We give the other one a shirt, he ends up in rehab. What the hell?
I know.
Oh, you go one of two ways.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I don't know.
Well,
You
what's
went one
gonna
way.
What's
Stay
going to
one
happen
way.
to me? if
Mike's
I
still
get
kind of
this
going that way tomorrow.
You're getting on a
I
damn
told you
plane.
I'd give him some tips.
Yeah, see, I'm getting the shirt and I'm leaving.
That's right.
I got to show you the picture we just took because I was trying to say if Mike took a selfie, this is what it would look like. So I got to show you the picture.
It's
funny.
not actually a colonoscopy tomorrow. They say it's a pre-exam.
Hey. What does that mean? They're
I don't
touching your
know.
taint?
I'm scared.
Are they gonna use
shine
smaller
a flashlight in it, make sure it's dilated.
And he's going to be
correctly.
opening his mouth, doing more
Dilated?
code.
Men don't dilate.
Anyways, we're getting too gross.
I'm telling you. Okay, so what's it going to be? Money, love, or luck?
I'll
That's a
do
good
money.
question.
Money.
I'll do love.
I got love. I'll take
Love.
some money.
You'll take money. What
Yeah.
about you, Steph? It doesn't
Already
have
got
Budweiser.
luck. Already got love. I need some moolah.
I've got Bella over here, so I don't need any more love.
Yeah, money.
money. Wow, y'all are. That's kind of sad.
No,
But
but
it
not,
does say
I'm
a
already
lot of-
satisfied with my love.
I know, but money is one
But
of those things. man.
well then,
It's funny nobody picked luck, huh? 'Cause
I already
get-
got luck.
I
Yeah,
am
he said
lucky
he's
the way
already
I
I'll
am.
be
luck.
lucky in like 3 minutes. You'll be out of here.
he said he's already got.
The hell are
he's
you
already
laughing
got
about?
love.
This is a lot more fun when we were just.
But yeah, it
Skyping.
is like Tyler.
Because then you can go. Boop.
We Skype once.
Oh, I don't know what happened to the
So
segment.
don't
Sorry.
act like we're doing it on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah. Mike don't do anything on a regular basis.
How the hell did I become the topic of
Drinks
discussion?
monsters on a regular.
That's
Damn
right.
right I do.
He might freebase.
Oh, that'd be cool. Free base and
Free ball.
monsters.
Oh my god.
Free
Oh,
ball.
please.
Well, you're right though. It would be ball. It wouldn't.
Oh
be
my
balls.
God, that's awesome right there.
That's
Pumpkin
Mike.
spice. That's it. I'll do that.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is the name.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, what's everybody looking like for Halloween? Do y'all celebrate that in Germany, or do you just
Now,
get
yeah.
shot at?
Now
Okay.
we do.
Did anybody ever play a Nazi? Because that'd be hilarious.
They all dress up as the SS.
I think it's illegal, is it not?
Is it? Yeah, it is. Totally.
Uh,
Anything that deals with Hitler
Nazism.
is illegal.
Yeah.
can-
Really?
But you know
Yeah.
where I got my copy of Mon Kev?
You can't pull
In
out
Germany.
any flag. You can't wear any uniforms. It's illegal.
But
Yeah,
yet they do it here in the
Bundeswehr.
states.
Yeah,
I could,
well-
Here.
I could go out today and look like I'm in.
Yeah, neo Nazis over here have no idea what happened in Germany during.
Oh yeah, I
World
know
War II.
that. I mean, they're
Oh my
idiots.
God,
I'm just
Scotty.
saying
Is that horrible or
Oh,
what?
dude, that's
they
disgusting.
gauge their Achilles tendon.
What the
There are
hell is
holes.
wrong with people?
So you can see it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see right
See?
through it.
See
Look,
the
watch
hole?
this. This is actually
Oh
gross,
my
man.
God, that is terrible.
What the heck?
Why would anybody do
Oh.
that to themselves?
What about the pain that occurred doing that?
Oh,
Not even. That's got to be long term pain.
That's got to be
Constant
long term
pain.
idiot. Everybody on video, look at this picture. Holy cow.
Holy
What idiot would do
shit.
that? Ugh, that makes me want to vomit.
That's about as bad as when they gauge their what is that? The
Septum. Yep.
Well, I have a deviated septum, so it's gone from all
Same
the
thing.
cocaine.
You could
Yeah,
just
Mike,
So
that's
I can
just
stick.
terrific. Let's tell
Yeah, I
people
can
everybody
stick
that.
anybody. I can
can
stick.
somebody please smack him?
Can we please cut this show
Do
off?
women think that's attractive?
Everybody, we will see y'all on the flip side. Have a great
I'm
day.
concerned.
ring.
Tattoos,
See
tattoos
you.
across the chest plate, ugly.
So we will see you guys later. Everybody have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks for
Yes.
coming in, Tyler, to finish up the show with us.
Problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we have nothing planned other than this again tomorrow. We will not talk about cell phones.
And tomorrow we got some viewers and listeners from Germany too. Again.
And there will not be a ladies' talk tomorrow.
Yeah, my wife
evening.
has to work. So.
Is Jacob doing the whole roughage
Supposed to be tonight, I believe so. But I know he said something about needing a new modem last week. So I'm
I
not
think
sure.
he's just trying to get money from us.
Yeah. Why,
Yeah,
is he
good luck
is
with
he
that.
asking you to buy it from him or for him or something?
He should. Just the way he said it. He
yeah,
should.
you might. You should-
Jacob, make
you
sure
should-
Mike
Mike.
is paying for
Yeah,
your modem.
Mike's gonna set you up a GoFundMe straight out of Mike's wallet.
Yeah.
I'll set up a
Straight
damn
outta
GoFundMe. You know what? I'd have set up a GoFundMe that says support me so I can get off this radio station.
Whatever
See
happened to your
everybody-
GoFundMe about the girlfriend?
I nobody gave me any money.
Oh,
Hey,
dang.
he wanted to do a GoFundMe, and she told him to go.
Yeah.
So he
got
got
me turned into something else.
So he got to go himself.
Off.
So
Yeah, it was off.
it's spelled similar. It's got the same colors
And-
around
and
it.
nobody was donating any money, so
Wow.
I didn't have enough money to sign up for Plenty of Fish. I mean, and it's free.
Yeah, so he joined plenty of
That's what I was
tadpoles.
saying. I thought it was free.
I did join military couples, and that was a big
Yeah,
mistake.
all the Navy guys sent him messages.
Yeah, man. Jeez. Whenever you see a rainbow by a
They wanted
if
to
you see
play
a
with their
rainbow by a
submarine.
submarine, they're testing their lasers.
Yeah, it's
man.
not the Beatles.
Crazy.
Hey, we got to get out of here. Everybody have a good day. We'll see y'all on the flip side.
See ya.
Stay out of trouble.
Cheers.
Bye,
Stay
y'all.
out of trouble.
Deuces. Peace out.
We'll see y'all later. Everybody have a great day.
One love.
Got some commercials.
Great
coming up.
hump day.
We'll see y'all on the flip side. See you later. I forgot today was hump day. Jeff Mathias, you didn't remind me. We'll have to make up for it
Great
tomorrow. See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye on video.
On video.
Ciao, man.